Oh, god damn it!
Amazing.
Anyway, well, if you do get it working, then that just means we're missing the first 11 seconds of the broadcast. But anyway, everyone, hello everyone, and welcome to welcome, I should say, because I'm fucking reclaiming that from you, Zach. Non-content podcast.
That's mine already.
That's mine. Yeah. Fuck you. I've been doing it longer. Non-content podcast.
Well, hello.
9.
I'm the banana. And I'm the boss.
You wanna?
Hey, we're gonna talk about pod on. Yeah, we're talk about pod on pod. You think brought on by Team Procreate? Also, Team Procreate. You might want to check them out. They're pretty cool dudes. They make heroes and sandwiches, and then they, give us money. Apparently.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
They have not big loss in their Bateman, but they're gonna pay him eventually. They're gonna let him out.
I'm just waiting for
let
that.
them see the sunlight.
Waiting for that ad revenue check to come in. And also,
they only beat him because they love him. They only beat him because they love him.
Yep. And that. Oh God, what did I say the name of that other podcast was? Because I closed the email. Shit.
Oh, I didn't get the.
Movie Buzz, something like that.
Yeah. It was Move Buzz or something. Yeah, Move Buzz. That was it. They get drunk and they watch a movie, and that's their podcast, and it's pretty fucking rad. So you can watch that on Team Procreate as well. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Anyway.
I don't get these emails.
Then maybe you should give Rob your fucking email then, dude.
He does have my email.
Oh, he has the email.
I've been sent emails. I've been sent emails. It's been like months.
Yeah, he just knows who the important ones of this are.
Yeah.
The ones who are going to do something with the email.
Except the fact that I'm like the only person who says things. It was like, I can't even introduce stuff.
It's because you didn't like my script, so fuck it, you can have your own script.
We have a script? When did that happen?
I don't know.
Scripts.
I don't know. We had a script for the opening, and then you said you didn't like it.
Oh yeah, because I said I could do it better, but
yeah,
I don't know, and I can do it better. It's just like, y'all don't tell me anything.
Hey man, hey, calm down.
We didn't
choose
the Procreate life. The Procreate life chose us.
Yeah.
That was shoehorned really badly in there.
That was.
Oh, dude, everything is. You do realize that this is just 2.5 hours of us trying to shoehorn jokes into where they don't belong, right?
Basically, yeah. I mean...
Lawyer up. Go to the gym. Delete Facebook.
I already deleted my Facebook, bitch.
Good job. They gotta get some weight on your bones.
God damn it.
Because, like, I could probably, like, throw you out a window.
Probably.
Like, lift you over my head and just, like, throw you out the window.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
You gotta live that GTL life.
What was he? How much do you weigh now?
Gym tan laundry, bro.
I like literally weigh 124 pounds, so.
Oh yeah, that's easy as fuck, dude.
Oh yeah, I get that.
I can like deadlift you.
Whatever.
No, I mean not just deadlift. I feel like military press you, like.
Although deadlifting a moving person would be very difficult.
What's his feet get off the ground? What's your feet get off the ground? It's just like nothing.
Yeah, the only problem would be the wriggling.
Yeah. Well.
The person not wanting to lifted up.
Yeah, I guess I never tried to deadlift somebody that's moving around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd probably be an issue. Anyway.
Get kicked in the chin.
Honestly, I probably just like slam your head on the ground a few times to get you to stop moving and then throw you out the window.
Thanks.
That's uncalled for, but okay.
I mean, if I was like in a real fight, I really want to.
Yeah.
If I really want to throw another fucker out a window.
Yeah. Anyway, we did have a desk. We did have a guest planned, but.
I'm at my desk.
He decided he wanted to cancel at literally last minute because he couldn't get his fucking internet working. So that's fun.
Internet, how does it work?
It works pretty well because we're 9 podcasts in and we've never had this fucking problem.
Oh shit, he's going hardcore on this motherfucker. Even though, honestly, it's not his fault. Shit
it's
happens.
not his fault. I'm just a little bit
happen.
pissed off that he's not answering any of the Skype calls now.
Internet sucks.
Hey man, life happens. Like, you gotta chill.
Whatever.
Chill, calm down.
Yeah, his name's down in the corner if you wanna go watch his stuff. His stuff's actually semi-decent. So
can I give you a
He's a cool dude. He's a cool dude.
He's
just
a
been some
cool
issues.
enough dude, he just has shit internet.
Yeah.
It's okay now. He just like doesn't know how to like talk about people who aren't here.
I do know how to talk about people who's not here. I just know how to talk shit.
Except they didn't like do anything.
So can I give you a picture
cool, dude.
to replace him?
Okay.
Is it my dick? Is it my dick?
What is
I mean, it was gonna be his dick, but he spoiled the surprise already. So
what you got?
now I have to find something else. I told you. I told you what I had.
Alright, so, one of us has been playing Wildstar and doing videos on that. So, Harrison, please tell us.
Wildstar! It's a pretty cool game. I'm pleasantly surprised.
It didn't look very
and that's-
cool when I saw you play it.
It actually is, because, you didn't actually play it, so, you go fuck off. But, yeah, it's actually a pretty cool game. It's actually pretty fun. Kind of responsive. Enemies seem to just, like, rush you, like, all of them, but just kind of annoying. They have, like, a rage class. Especially when it's, like, supposed to be movement-based around. But the actual controls for your character feel really nice and responsive.
What about that,
I mean, really
that sick 20 FPS? How about that? Because that was one of your complaints. Or did that
Yeah,
fix
that was
itself?
that didn't actually fix itself. That was a problem. I don't know if I did see some things in the chat on the side where people were complaining about it, but then other people were like, "Your computer's a toaster." It's like, I'm pretty sure my computer's not a fucking toaster.
Yeah, I know your computer's not a toaster. Because I've seen you play games that I fucking can't play.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like, I don't know, maybe I could have done some research on it, but I didn't feel like it.
It seems like it
Honestly.
might just be that it's not properly optimized. I mean, it is still in beta,
That's
right?
what I'm assuming. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. That's why even in my video I mentioned like I had some disconnection problems early on. And I'm like, it's still in beta, so like those sort of issues, like optimization, net code, those are issues that can actually be fixed.
Yeah,
And
like
they
that's
actually-
the
the
stuff
beta,
that's
they
supposed
do-
to be fixed in beta. I mean,
Yeah, and they do actually ask. Like I had one thing early on a quest, like you get to do different like professions and explore quests, and it actually asked me how I felt about the quest. Like a little survey after I did it.
yeah, like
which
that's pretty
which
standard
felt-
in betas now. I mean,
Well, unless you're like Elder Scrolls Online. and
unless
just
you're
like,
Elder
don't
Scrolls
give a
Online,
fuck.
but that's not a
You
game.
don't
We
care
should
at
talk
all.
about that game being absolutely fucking terrible again.
We already have. There's nothing else new. Oh yeah, there's more duplication glitches.
Yep,
Because
there's more.
they
There's
don't know
more
how to do
shit
jack
wrong with
shit.
it.
They just like don't know how to do anything, and they're like, honestly, I kind of feel they don't care, and they should not have released it in its current state.
That game's gonna be dead within a month. I fucking told you.
Yeah, just like that's kind of unacceptable. I'm sorry, it is.
So much more awfulness just coming out like every time. Dude, the mount system is such bullshit in that game.
Like,
So mounts are super expensive. It was like 45. Let me make sure. Let me just get
It's
the exact.
15,000 gold for the shitty one.
Yeah.
And 44,000 for a good one.
doesn't
And
each enemy
15,000
drop
gold
like
is
one
like a
gold if
long
you're lucky?
time.
Exactly. Yeah. Have fun.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So and then the mount barely gives you any speed and has a stamina bar.
Wait, the mount
Like
has a fucking
what?
stat. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
that's
can't
an
sprint around.
Elder Scrolls thing, but when you're playing single player, you can
No,
travel
no,
anywhere.
fuck off.
Yeah.
No, fuck off.
It's
Because
stupid for an MMO.
Yeah.
you can't excuse that by saying, "Oh, it was in Elder
Well, I'm
Scrolls
not
main
excusing.
games."
I'm
So
not
why?
excusing it. I'm explaining it. That's a reason. That's not an excuse.
That's,
That's a fucking
that's the reason they decided to do it.
Yeah.
Well, if they wanted to,
But, like,
to do,
it's just stupid.
if they wanted to keep shit from the fucking main games, then why didn't they make stealth a viable thing or theft?
Well, they try to. It's just like they don't know how, because the MMO and it just like doesn't work.
exactly.
Because they're just bad.
It's like they tried to make it as fucking Elder Scrolls as possible, but there's just some things they needed that
It,
aren't ever going to work.
probably
and
would
they
have.
didn't.
It probably would have
They
been
both.
better if they just gone the fucking WoW route, made stealth a skill for fuck's sake.
Honestly, an Elder Scrolls MMO was not a good idea in the first place.
Yeah, 'cause
Nah.
it's not. Right, the game's not exactly that deep anyway. Like, was it Yahtzee that said it? Elder Scrolls is very wide but very shallow.
I wouldn't necessarily say that,
Well,
especially like the earlier games.
yeah, well,
And-
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
like-
like Morrowind wasn't a very
yeah,
shallow
Mo-
game.
Yeah, Morrowind
like, I
wasn't,
don't-
but
like, saying
Oblivion,
Elder Scrolls as a
Oblivion onwards.
series, Like, if you said Skyrim was like not very deep, okay, I understand that.
Right,
Yeah,
he
but-
said that in his Skyrim review,
But yeah-
but he mentioned
But yeah,
Oblivion
like when we
as
say
well.
about Elder, I'm talking about just Elder Scrolls in general.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like the entire series, I don't think there was ever a point where maybe Arena
Well, Arena was
That's
a
it.
fucking DOS game. You can't exactly do much.
or
with that.
the second game, what was the second one, Daggerfall.
Daggerfall.
Yeah.
Daggerfall could have maybe like been an early MMO.
Yeah,
But that's
wasn't
really it. Those two games are
Wasn't Daggerfall the one with like every time you played it was random environment?
Not
Or
every
like-
single time. No, not every. It wasn't like that. It's just like the world in general was random, but it would create itself, so it'd be
Yeah.
like just huge.
Basically, so it's kind of
was just
like,
like-
so it's kind of like Minecraft world then.
Except with actual shit in it.
Except, you know,
Yeah.
it's a good game. Except that's
Pretty much, it's a game.
Yeah, it's basically just a game.
Say, are you talking about Minecraft or like Daggerfall?
Minecraft. It's not a
Daggerfall.
game.
Okay, I'm about to say, I think I'm pretty sure Daggerfall's a pretty fucking real game.
Yeah, I know Daggerfall is
Yeah.
a game because I fucking love Daggerfall.
Yeah. Yeah, Daggerfall was a game.
They put it out for free. I'm glad they did that.
I think you just got burned, Harrison. I quote from the chat.
Wait, what?
Skyrim is as deep as your dick. Not very deep then.
Well,
But
deep. Why would my dick be deep? How
I
does that
have
even
no
work? That seems
idea.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Might-
internet. It's
yeah,
internet
that seems like it'd be a
comments.
problem.
It's
Yeah, that would be
internet
like
Yeah,
comments.
deep
that
dick.
would actually be a real problem. Honestly, even if it was
I'd
like,
be concerned.
hell, even if you would have, yeah, that'd be like,
Uh,
that would not be good for me at all. That'd be like, I need to go to the hospital right now. I might be an intersex person. I might have a vagina somewhere on me at that point.
It just sprouted.
trans.
What was that? There was an anime like that at some point.
Of course there
Where,
was.
like,
Are you really surprised about that? Like,
except it ended up it wasn't actually a vagina, but it was a vagina. It was like, this is just the mark that happens. I'm like, no, bro, you're drawing vaginas in people's armpits,
Damn
and you
right.
don't want to admit it to yourself.
I'm eating, you fucking asshole.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be eating on a podcast.
Baby, your mama shouldn't be sucking my dick.
I mean, you guys live in different states, so probably not. Like, that just seems like it'd be a difficult, like, situation.
To eat and have your dick sucked?
I don't think you... I think you're just mixing, like, huge gaps here. Like, this is what happens anytime we talk.
basically.
Huge gaps of information go past you.
Yeah, basically. I mean, like, don't we have like an entire podcast where he was like not talking for like half an hour? Like,
I don't even remember, dude.
dude, all these.
Was
all
the
these
time I
fucking-
was playing Final Fantasy V?
Oh yeah, that was probably the one when you were playing fucking.
No, that
Final
was a
Fantasy.
business meeting, pretty much.
I was listening, though. I was listening.
No, that was the business meeting and the podcast immediately after that.
But I was listening.
That's true.
I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what was going on. I just
Okay, I
like,
finally found the image to use for that guy,
Oh my god.
for our ex-guest. It's been... it's been a long time to find this. It's perfect.
been a long time since he's
My
felt
God.
the embrace of a real woman. Shots fired. It was necessary. You had to see that coming, dude. You're like open yourself so hard up to that.
Basically, yeah.
He's back.
Oh
Hello.
shit, he's back.
God
Hello.
damn it.
We-
Just when I
we-
found it.
We haven't been talking
suck.
shit about you. We swear.
All then.
I actually
that's-
haven't been.
That's fine, man. I've been having Skype's been a dick. I don't know.
No, I've been
Yeah,
trying.
so
I've
now
been
I
trying
have
to be the
to-
hero. I've been the hero that we all need.
Okay,
That
but
we all
here,
deserve.
Harrison, you'll appreciate the gift.
Nice. How come you didn't get one of her biting his head like all the fucking
I
time?
couldn't find a good one.
I like how the animation is really bad right there. It's like
Yeah.
the whole thing just like it's just gone. It just they don't even animate it going away. It
Gone.
literally between
Completely.
frames, it's just gone. She couldn't even like physically do that. The way it's animated.
Who cares?
It's just
The best part is that we're talking about something people that are listening to this can't hear or see
Yep.
at all. It's great.
So,
Well,
you know,
so
welcome
from
to
a-
the non-content podcast where we're.
There's actually kind of a spoiler for a little bit later on this thing. I'm not sure how you can spoil something that hasn't happened in real life. But today's manga section, we were talking about a certain magical series.
Yeah.
Sadly, we can only talk about a certain magical index because what's his name has not read any of the other series or watched any of all the anime or light novels, which nobody has in America because I can't speak Japanese because I'm not that type of human being.
Moshi Moshi. Moshi Moshi.
Kawaii desu.
Indeed.
But yeah, we'll talk about
Je ne sais
manga.
pas. Je ne sais pas.
We'll talk about manga and stuff later.
So
Right now, we can talk about
we can talk about Dark
what
Souls.
we play. What video
yeah.
games do people play?
I've been playing Dark Souls 2, and I have like 20 episodes.
Okay.
This game. Problem I gotta say with the game, the bosses aren't. I don't think they're as good as they were in the first game.
Yeah,
Any of
I've
them. Like, so
heard
far,
that.
yeah.
I've heard that. I've
Also, lock on like enemy tracking. It's excessive.
really.
Like otherwise, the game is really it's like because they'll be in their animation to just turn with you while you're trying to dodge. It's like, how is this even? They'll be moving like so. Someone will be jamming a spear and like their whole body just like turn 90 degrees.
That's a little
It's
bit
like-
fucked.
Yeah, it's like this is no. It's not every enemy, but it's just when it happens, it's so noticeable.
Yeah. God, how could
So
they fuck
you'd
that
say
up?
that they're tracking.
Well, it was in the
skills.
first game. It just wasn't nearly as bad.
Yeah, like how could
Yeah,
they?
it was.
Like I heard they fucked up the jumping even more, which is.
Oh,
saying
jumping
something.
the jumping is better. The jumping is way better.
I've heard
The jumping is. Well, they were lying. Or they were
So
playing
you
with,
know,
like, the
people were
PC
just
system.
nostalgic for the shitty controls.
Yeah, because this was
Or
it's
they
actually
may
like
have been
its
using
own.
PC
It's
controls.
yeah, it's its own separate button. That only does jumping.
Ah,
Oh, that's nice.
well, that's
But
an,
you have to
that's an
sprint first. You have to
innovation right there.
You have to
That's
start
never been
spinning.
done.
You have to start sprinting, and then you press the button, and it will actually jump. Otherwise, it just like doesn't
Nice.
do anything. So it's
It was
like
awful. For
yeah, the first game it was like it's hard. So yeah, I've like never failed to jump.
That's dope.
So yeah, I don't know. They were lying, or they're just stupid.
Or they've got
Like
them,
I'm not
they've
even
got
like
them rose
it's not even like they have a.
going
It's not even like their opinion. They're just stupid. They're just
Your opinion
just
is
it.
stupid, so you're stupid.
yeah, because
Yeah.
it's a lie. It's like saying I like masturbating with a goddamn chainsaw. Like you're
Well,
stupid.
I mean,
Chainsaw. Why
I
don't you use a
guess you
cheese
didn't like
grater?
that, but-
Goddamn plebeians.
Well, the reason I said chainsaw because afterwards you wouldn't have a penis, so you wouldn't even be able to masturbate. So you wouldn't even be able to like make a full.
Pretty sure if you masturbated with a cheese grater, you wouldn't have much left either, bro.
Well, it depends on how long you take.
and I mean, which part of the cheese grater? They usually have
What a
like
metaphor.
4 different sides meant for different things.
Yeah, that's what I meant with like the chainsaw. Like once you do once with the chainsaw, you're not ever gonna have a chance to like really find out if you really enjoyed it much better than regularly. just saying.
All right.
I would allow to go with that bitch. Suck my-
Why?
I assumed you were just taking the chain off the chainsaw and
Yeah.
like wrapping it around your dick.
Yeah, you probably lose it. You still probably lose it. What episode is this from where she like was eating this thing? What section?
I don't know, dude.
Uh
I think
don't
this might be the first when he first meets her when he gives her the.
oh, when he gave us like that trash shitty thing, and he's just
Yeah.
like eats it. Yeah, that is where that's from.
Cinder, you still about?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Let's get you
So-
let's get you talking. See if you cut out. Then we can know if we want to blame you or not.
Oh,
Oh,
hey,
yeah, so what
so
have you
what have you been
played this
playing?
week, Cinder?
What have I been playing? I'm actually like since I just started doing Let's Plays, I'm doing Fable and Paper Sorcerer, which you guys mentioned earlier.
yeah, I've been playing.
The laws like
And Fable.
the anniversary one or like
the
what?
PC.
No,
version.
the Lost Chapters.
Oh, you my boy.
What the fuck?
Well, why wouldn't
Like,
you
no,
play
no,
the
like-
Lost Chapters
like-
if you're gonna buy?
I heard the
Fable?
anniversary one was crap. It's just like a more expensive Lost Chapters. And
It
I
is
don't.
It
Well,
is.
except
It's
the-
literally large. There's
Yeah, it
like
is
different
literally-
graphics.
Yeah, and the graphics.
I don't really need the graphics.
They
Yeah,
the
I
played it on
thing
the
is, thing is the
Xbox.
graphics look worse because they didn't update the animation rigs. So the
Well,
textures.
okay.
Are,
Or
so
else it
apparently
wouldn't
the
be the same
textures are stretchy as fuck.
So they just put the textures on the old game, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, that's.
That's
I mean, yeah, I like the old stuff.
that is the
nice.
hackiest of work.
No, that guy doesn't. No, the guy who did like the writer no longer works with Lionhead.
Yeah,
That's I don't know if he's gonna.
he made Goddess. That's what he left to make Goddess.
Yeah.
No,
which
no,
is an
no.
okay game.
And
That's
soon
somebody
he'll
else.
make the
That's
revolution.
somebody else.
Yeah.
The guy who made. I'm saying the guy who made Anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Peter Molyneux was gone before Anniversary
Yeah.
was made.
Yeah.
And now,
He's
and
not
then,
involved.
and
I
then
think,
with,
I think even Peter Molyneux would have been like, "This is like the laziest thing we've ever done in my life."
yeah. Molyneux.
He would
if-
probably
if
have
Molyneux
promised it was
was, if
so
Molyneux
amazing.
was there for anniversary, he
He
would
would have
have
actually done something.
He would
It
have
would've been
added
dumb.
some shit. He would have added shit. He would have at least like
It would have been
Molyneux.
bad shit.
It would have been either really terrible or like the most amazing thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Molyneux is
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Molyneux has good
Hopefully wouldn't have
ideas,
liked the
but
journey.
he's an absolute shit at implementation.
He would have added in city building and like
Shit, dude, I'd play the fuck out of that,
management of
man.
a couple of. Oh,
Yeah.
so go play Fable 3 and go enjoy your empire management.
No,
Honestly,
because
Fable 2 had a-
Fable 3 that
added-
wasn't
Fable
empire
2
management. That wasn't fucking empire management.
Yeah, it was though.
No, it wasn't.
Like,
Hello?
that's kind of what the system was.
Fable 2 had a better system.
Yeah, Fable
Yeah.
2. I still say Fable 1 was the better game. Well, if you had Lost
I
Chapters.
think Fable 2 is the funnest game. I had more
Yeah,
fun.
Fable 2 is the most fun, but Fable The Lost Chapters is the better game.
Yeah, I remember not said that. He's gone.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. He's just dropping in and out.
Can we try like rotating? Who's hosting this?
I am. So.
Yeah. No, you aren't.
Oh,
Scrub.
wait, no, I'm not. Never mind. I'm hosting the stream. Never mind. Wrong one.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, it would be so much more of a shit show if he was hosting it.
I hosted it last week and it was fine.
How am I hosting it?
Because you
'Cause
started
you
the
called
call.
me like 3 hours ago.
Oh.
That's
It might
because
be
you
that.
called me. That's because you called me, though.
Yeah, and then you called me,
Oh.
and that's how it started to call.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Shut up.
There
Y'all
we
motherfuckers.
go. So speaking of things that got played this week, and like remakes, Resident Evil 4 on the computer. That's a
You played it?
thing.
I was-
Yeah,
I want.
it's
Does
good.
it hold up?
It's
Okay.
it's better than the remakes for like the Xbox. So
Like,
I was
does
thinking
that,
about
does
that.
that
Like-
shit hold up? I have not played that game since the fucking GameCube. Is it still good?
Man.
I mean, I've played that game like 5 or 6 times. So yeah,
So it's still good
a good
then.
game.
Alright. I
Yeah.
might have to pick that up.
Like
then.
I played Resident Evil 4 so many times.
See, I played I played 6 lately. That was the last game I Resident
Oh
Evil.
yeah.
Seriously, the Leon
yeah,
Leon campaign is good for that game.
You know what, nigga? I'm gonna talk about the fucking port, because fuck you. You do this every time I bring up a game. Fuck
What?
you.
Wait, what?
Sit the fuck down.
No, I don't.
Get in your
fuck
corner.
down. Bitch, I'm the big
Yeah,
man.
sit
Bitch,
the
I'm-
fuck down with your fucking
you.
biscuits.
I can,
Motherfucker.
I can like take you off the call. I can like delete you. I can kill you.
You bitch.
And then
Itch you.
I'll start the new non-content
Itch
podcast call.
I will
With the 3
end
people
every.
Damn
who
right.
need to don't need to sit the fuck down.
We'll
You know what?
We'll
I
just
think the man
replace
with
your
the- I
frame
think the
with
man
just
with
a
the-
giant
I
fucking
think the
picture of an
big man with the-
anthropomorphic dildo.
I think okay. Who has the bigger? I have the bigger e-penis though, because I have a bigger channel. So
No.
I
so
already muted him, so it doesn't matter anymore. So anyway, anniversary edition.
Yo, mom.
It's or not anniversary edition, but the PC version. It's pretty good. In the Xbox 360 version, there was a problem where like you could see past where you're supposed to be able to see pretty much in the draw distance.
Oh.
So there'd just be random like really unmodeled zombies just going like, "What up, niggas?"
So they
Just, like,
so
waving
they just
their
straight
arms
up
to
up
look
the draw
scared.
distance without updating the textures.
Well, there used to be a mist that they did
Yeah,
in the
yeah, I remember
backgrounds
the
of
mist.
thing, which it just didn't look as good, so they got rid of that. But you couldn't really tell unless you were like looking off in the distance a lot. But every once in a while, you just see a random Spanish guy, really badly modeled and like not textured at all, just standing there going woo, like waving his hands in the air. Pretty much, it was great. But like,
That's starting to sound like a feature, not a problem.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, my nigga?
but yeah, they made it so they changed that out. Like the draw distance is still a lot further. It runs at like 60 frames per second the entire way through.
But the game was made for 30. Does that not like fuck up the animations?
No, it fucked up for a week. It fucked up the box, and when he broke a box, that was it.
Oh,
And
they
all it
fixed
did, all it fucked up was so it like broke the box twice as fast.
All
Like
right.
it just looked like the explosion was twice as fast.
So they
That was
didn't
it.
turn Leon basically into the Flash.
No, everything's still the same.
Okay, really, most games don't do that. Don't have that problem. It's just people like.
A few have some bad issues with it,
But it's like just because they're stupid and they suck. Those people suck.
yeah.
Well, when you design a game
But-
for 30 FPS, like the trick to make
Also-
it make it look like it goes faster is just to speed up the animations. Like that's how you do it. I mean,
But that's not how they did it. That's not how you.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
they
not how
have
they
some-
did it because you know,
Also,
fucking-
you gotta think they had remade this game repeatedly. So by then, their code is not.
that is true.
Yeah, they've made it on Xbox, PS3, Wii,
They did a Wii port, yeah.
GameCube. The
It's
Wii
not-
port was not good. The reason
I
the
agree
Wii
with
port
that.
was not good was because of how much it just fucked with pretty much the mechanics of that game.
I hate the Wii. So.
Didn't they take
You
away
didn't
didn't they
turn
take the
slowly
wobble
anymore.
away? Like, didn't they take the wobble away on the aiming?
Well, you aimed with the Wii remote, so it was as good as you aimed.
Yeah.
Of course, the
So-
Wii remote is terrible.
Well,
Well,
when you had a Wii Motion Plus, it was better, but it was still shit.
Yeah,
But but think about it. You have to buy something to make your thing not suck.
Basically,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I actually own a Wii Motion Plus, and I just like never use it. I just like I hate this. I can't play anything with the Wii. I just hate it. It's
Yeah.
It's the
You-
worst console I've ever bought in my entire life.
I don't know.
By far.
We had the discussion on the first podcast about my opinions on the Wii and the Wii U, so I don't want to have to go into it again.
Well, nobody's seen the first podcast because remember, it's like it doesn't exist. So we can
It
talk.
actually pretty much doesn't
Actually,
exist.
it does exist. Though. It still exists on my channel, so fuck it. They can just
So
watch
it pretty
it
much
there.
doesn't exist.
So we can just like delete that.
So,
fuck you.
Yeah. So
shots being all over the
Fuck
place.
you.
Anyway,
Wii U.
Yeah, that
I don't like the Wii or the Wii. I don't hate the Wii U. I just don't think it's. I wouldn't buy it.
Prince money, bitch.
so yeah, it's the problem is with it was really you aimed quickly because you did it with a Wii remote.
Yeah.
So there was no slow turn shooting zombie to zombie. It was just bam, 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 everything dead in this area.
So you were literally a badass motherfucker.
Yeah, you gave no shits.
Well, that's basically what Leon is, though.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't make fun gameplay. It's like saying
Yeah,
I'm playing as.
broke game completely.
It's like it was like playing Arkham. If you were playing Arkham and like Batman just instantly murdered everybody because he's fucking Arkham.
Yeah,
Or
because
you
he's
know,
Batman.
instead of staying stuck in the city, he made the smart choice, investigated outside, took care of the problem in a day,
Or like he
and
just
just wiped
calls.
his hands of it.
He's like calls Superman.
Batman just flew overhead in his fucking plane and left the city and just fucking dropped nukes and shit on it.
Or he's like called Superman in like, you know what? I don't feel like dealing with this shit. Superman.
Yeah, Batman hit up the Justice League. It was like,
Yeah.
shit's real fucked here.
Like he calls up just Wonder Woman is like, hey, can I borrow your lasso of truth for like 5 minutes?
Hey, can you have you know that sword you have? He calls fucking like Green Lantern. Hey, dude.
No, he calls the Black Green Lantern
Again?
because what's his name? The Black
John
Green Lantern.
Stewart. John Stewart.
Thank you.
Stewart.
I keep forgetting his fucking name. I keep Hal Jordan and John Stewart. I keep fucking them up. Yeah,
You
just
know-
call it. Hey, hey, at least I know that John Stewart's the better Lantern.
It depends on which John Stewart you're thinking of.
I'm talking
thinking
about
of,
the
like, from
one
the show?
who got bored, created an entire universe with his ring, and then destroyed it for shits and giggles.
Well, that's not good. It just kind of seems like.
That means
Terrible.
he's a powerful motherfucker. He has enough
Well, all of
willpower
it-
to create life.
Well, actually, when they do create life, it doesn't stay alive. As soon as they turn away, it like disappears.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It's not
He's
real
dead.
life. It's just like a construct. It's like a robot that says
Yeah.
exactly what they wanted to say. So it's really not that difficult.
I'm thinking most of the lanterns could take care of that.
Yeah,
I think like
suppose.
most lanterns, I'm pretty sure can. They've shown other lanterns doing exactly that.
Probably.
I also love that there's like non-canon lantern series where like just every motherfucker gets like just every superhero.
Yeah, just
gets
get
a
Oh my
ring.
god, Darkest
What that
Darkest
means
Night, where
is that
Superman became a White Lantern.
Yeah. So what that means is that Earth is so important that they're getting all these lantern rings, but every other race that's all like so much more advanced and everything got like 40 of them
Well,
bitches.
think about it. Each ring is supposed to like go right over an entire galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
We
it's
have
supposed to
3.
be-
We have like 3. Earth has 3.
Oh, actually,
Not the
it's
galaxy.
it's 2 lanterns a sector, but for some reason humanity has 4 or
Well-
something.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be an entire sector. It's just Earth for us.
Yeah.
They never. Most of the time, it's just like one city.
It's stupid.
It's not even like
That's
the entire
amazing.
Don't
planet.
they?
It's just like,
They don't say he's the Green Lantern of Earth. They say he's the Green Lantern of Sector, whatever the fuck.
yeah,
It
but
could
only
just be
states.
that. It could just be that in
No,
that
it's not the-
sector, Earth is the only
it's-
planet that has life.
Actually, it's not. They've shown the other planets. Like if you look at the first couple of issues, they go to a shit ton of planets and
Yeah.
deal with shit, and then they never go back.
Oh, so he's like, so like those are all in his jurisdiction then.
Yeah, there's like a shit ton of planets. Like there's a bunch of other
It's-
planets. And he just like never goes there.
It's pretty much just Earth got a whole bunch of rings for no reason.
Yeah,
So
it's just like
basically, they're cops. They're cops, but the Earth Green
That-
Lanterns, they're like, fuck it, I'm not going down to Harlem. I'm staying up here in Manhattan. Fuck it.
it's like no, it's like if you were a cop and you just stayed in your block,
Basically,
like
yeah.
2 houses down. You like in the 2 houses, not even your entire block. It's like 2 houses.
Like your neighbor across the street, he's getting mugged. You're just sitting there on your porch. You're like, I don't particularly
nah,
want to
bro.
cross this road. Nah,
Yeah, not
he'll
a
be fine.
problem.
He'll be
Wait.
fine.
So can we put the GIF in for Return to Cinder
Is he?
now?
He's still here apparently.
No, he's not.
I am right here.
Oh,
See?
he is still here.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
just a quiet
God damn it.
motherfucker.
I'm like the call hoster, and I don't even know this shit. Sorry, bro. Who are these people?
I like what you guys were talking about earlier. That Green Lanterns are basically like game developers,
Basically,
like creating creating life. You could just have a whole series where they just do like Game Dev Tycoon as a Green Lantern.
They do have that one. It's like, and then Hal Jordan turned himself to like a 5-year-old and plays in a fucking sandbox.
Yeah.
My favorite Green Lantern
That's
story.
canon.
I
is
don't know
the
why I
one-
remember exactly I remember that exact exactly how it
Yeah.
happened. Like
That's
the ring was
canon,
like,
too.
yeah, the ring comes out like, dude, like what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. The best Green Lantern story has to be one where John Stewart was originally introduced.
No, I think
No,
the
Hal
best one
Jordan.
was when Hal.
Yeah, John Stewart was, and he fought. Hal Jordan got pissed off at John Stewart, so they fought inside Hal Jordan's mind. And when John Stewart went in, he split into 5 different black stereotypes.
No, know what the best issue is? The best 2 issues? When Hal Jordan goes insane, he kills all the other Green Lanterns for no adequate reason,
Oh yeah, I
And
remember that
2.
one because Hal Jordan's a dick.
and he just like murders all his friends. Just like straight up murders them.
Why did he do that?
Because like one random villain blew up his city, and they're like, we can't just like create the entire city. He's like, bring everybody back to life. He's like,
We
shit doesn't
can't
work like
create
that.
Life, dumb fuck.
And they like, I'm gonna kill all of you. It's like, oh, okay.
So Hal Jordan's a bitch, basically. We knew.
Oh, but then it
this.
turns out he was possessed by a demon. It's like, really? Yay, retcons. Oh, and how about the one where they introduced Cowman? I read too many
God.
comic books. They
I
introduced
have
Cow
one
Ratner.
thing to say on this situation.
What?
Nerd.
Okay, I have a good
Even
reason.
though I
though.
know just as much about the lore.
I guess you do have a good reason for this one. These are all at my like. There was a time where my dad made me like stay in the library for like hours because like I didn't read. So it's like all they had were comic books, and like I read all these comic books.
Oh yeah, I just know
That's
these are
true.
like books.
Like I don't buy comic books.
Anyway.
Like, ever. But yeah, and also another time when Kyle Ratner was introduced, and like they just like the first issue they kill his girlfriend and stuff her in the fucking fridge.
Basically,
But
yeah.
they're not based. That's literally exactly. He just comes home, honey. Oh god, she's in the fridge. It's like really.
It'd be even funnier if he just opened the fridge, grabbed a beer, saw her corpse, and was like, "I'll deal with this later."
Or how about the time where like he has to deal with his mother in his mind, and like that was weird. Like it was so stupid. Like she has no characterization. She just like exists, and now she's dead in the fucking fridge.
Yep, basically.
Just like that was a good way to make support for this character or to make us care for anything about him.
right.
Just random character in fridge.
Yep.
Speaking of
And he like I don't know if they ever
fridge,
mentioned it again.
So let's.
I'm pretty sure they probably don't.
I
So it's
think
like,
I think we've kind of lost our guest. Like I don't. That or he's just being very quiet. He's being very polite.
he's on the call, so he's cool.
I am being quiet.
Yeah.
I don't know
So-
much about Green Lantern.
Okay,
and
let's
such.
All
go
right,
back.
we'll
let's,
change the subject.
Okay, what
things
now?
I've played, I never got
Hey,
to finish.
shut up, motherfucker! No one cares.
Let's talk
No.
about Japanese anime. Let's
No
talk
one
about
cares about
Japanese-
your Japanese animes.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about Last Federation because that's an actual good game you can buy. on Steam.
Let's talk about all the
Federation.
bad games on Steam.
We'll
Let's
do
talk
that
about
later. We're saving that for scraping bottom of the barrel. Okay.
Let's talk about-
Basically, so
let's
wait
talk- let's
wait
talk
until we have 20 minutes
let's
left.
talk about Earth. Let's talk about Return to Earth 2066 or whatever it's called.
Are you actually not going to let me talk about Last Federation?
No.
Is this actually happening?
Yeah.
Well, nobody else has played it, so no, we aren't going to let you talk
You
about
I've
talk
heard it's
about
really good.
Wildstar.
I have heard it's really good.
It is
Well, I mean,
really good.
I didn't. I was going to. I got asked to talk about it, so bitch,
Yeah,
bitch.
Last Federation is really good.
How good?
4X games, really good, like really good. It's think about it like a 4X game, except you don't have a base of operations. Your
Wait,
goal
is this the one where you
you're
play
pretty
as a
much-
space tentacle monster?
What?
You're not a tentacle monster, but
Ah,
maybe.
You're and you're fucking. Well, all I know is that you have a shit ton of like limbs or whatever, and like you have to like make other younger civilizations into spacefaring bullshits and unite them or kill them or whatever.
I mean, you got the last part right, but yeah, there's nothing to do with the tentacle monster
Well,
at all.
now I don't want to play the game.
limbs.
Now I don't want to play the game.
Like it's a space combat game. It's a space combat and like politics game, pretty much. What it is, you're trying to build a federation with all of these other civilizations. A few of them aren't spacefaring yet. A few of them are, and they have their own relations that are already going down, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And you're trying to make a few of them work together while you take out other ones, because your race used to be like the big dick OGs of the
Yeah.
world. And then they got wiped out by some war, like some huge war.
Just the
And
war.
you're the last remaining one of its species.
All right, then. That's pretty rad.
So what you're pretty much in an attempt to build a federation strong enough to where you rule the world again, pretty much.
All right, then. I take it you can
But,
go the
like,
space
things-
Nazi route. You can just like boost up one civilization to wipe out all the others.
No, you actually have to make a federation.
Oh god damn it! That's no fun.
Is that the one that had that huge flaw in it where you like had to exterminate all life or something like that in order to win?
I think
There
they
was no
talked about
way
that
I
on
was
the
just shaving.
I think they talked about that
There
on the
was no way
TGS
that happened.
podcast, like the other well.
So,
One of the bugs was
what are we talking about again? I'm
last
sorry,
federation.
I was not just taking a piss and then shaving.
Okay,
we
that
could hear
makes
you
the
shave.
fucking buzzing noise,
So-
you cunt.
But yeah, anyway.
You are
We,
on
Way worse. Anyway. It's one of the bugs was that there was a civilization that to get their federation you did have to kill all of one planet. And then another one of the bugs that was fixed was there was an issue where the ground troops were way stronger than they were supposed to be. So it was hard to pretty much ground attack a planet.
Oh,
So it turned into one of the ways that I destroyed a planet was I could not beat them militarily no matter how hard I went. That was out of the question.
uh-huh.
So I spent all of my money investing in spies to fuck their infrastructure, and then once their medical infrastructure was bad, I released a plague and waited until their planet had 1 million lives left on it.
Bioterrorism
And
is
they
best
made it.
terrorism. That's just how it's going.
Yeah, it's that kind of thing. Like, there's a lot of options on how to win. Pretty much, you do whatever makes sense for you to do. Like, and your only goal is to make this federation.
And since I'd assume since you don't have a planet, like no, they can't really do anything to you. Like you're like an invisible god figure.
Kind of. You fly around on a ship, and you participate in space battles and stuff.
But you can die though.
Yeah, it just takes you back to the menu screen, and you have to reload.
Ah, okay. So it's like there is like there's actually
Yeah, if
risk.
you die, you lose.
All right, that's
Yeah.
actually pretty cool. I haven't actually played a 4X game where you add lose condition other than your civilization gets wiped out.
Yeah, and I mean, I assume that I guess if you fuck up like all Federation chances, it'll game over you. I haven't had that happen.
I would
But-
like that to not be the case. I would like it to be you go through and you just wipe out all the other races and you just get this one like final ending. This one final ending, you're just sitting in your captain's chair like with all your heads. Just like your hands are steepled and you're like, now there's no one left.
Yeah, but then it's a pretty fun game. The combat's turn-based, but everyone takes the turn at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you pretty much set down what path your ship is going to take, who you're going to attack, and with what weapon, and then it all happens at once.
Alright, that's pretty cool.
Hey, did y'all know that they're making a Preacher TV series?
Really?
Yeah, Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg.
Huh.
They were apparently they were actually talking with both Garth Ennis, the writers, and they were like, "We can really make this show." I'm like, fuck yeah! Here's money. Here's the rights. Make our TV show.
Well, that sounds like it'd be pretty cool. I might, actually turn on my TV for once. Or I'll just torrent
Yes,
it.
it's AMC. Apparently, the network's going to be AMC.
Hmm.
There's not a cast yet, but hey,
Yeah. You don't know what happens.
I mean,
Did you say
honestly,
Seth Rogen?
yeah, he reads a lot.
What's his involvement?
He's a writer. I'm pretty sure.
That sounds pretty awesome, I guess.
Yeah.
He's a pretty big comic book person.
I know that. Yeah, that's why I was wondering what he was doing. If he was just like producing, that would be a little worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's probably gonna be doing that as well. I mean, but I'm not sure
Yeah.
what else.
Yeah. So.
It was his idea. It's his idea, basically.
Apparently, there might also be an offshoot called Better Call Saul.
I heard about that.
I would watch that.
That sounds
Yeah,
pretty
okay,
awesome.
they're going to be executive producers. They're going to be writing it.
Yeah.
That's
And they have Breaking Bad's producer as a showrunner.
Alright, well, that can't go wrong.
All right.
Yeah,
That's a
it.
producer that can fucking believe in a project for years before it gets a bunch of money.
Yeah.
True.
So
He can wait. He is well versed in living in his fucking car.
Yeah, so this could be good. This could be actually
Yeah,
really
might
good.
actually be some decent TV for once.
Yeah.
yeah.
People who actually like sort of care about the product.
Not just, slapping more
Money.
fucking money on
Yeah.
fucking Honey Boo Boo.
'Cause I'm pretty sure Seth Rogen could probably make a lot more money just making more comedy movies.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
They're making a TV show for AMC, which infamously kind of like doesn't like to pay their producers at all.
No. They do
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. Next time,
Of course, at the same
AMC's
time-
Breaking Bad. I still don't get paid.
Of course, at the same time, I wonder if like them giving them the rights has something to do with like their involvement in the program.
I might do it.
Like, because they were talking like both the creators we were talking with them a lot about doing this. So in May, I wonder if they leave, they'll like I don't want y'all to continue making this show.
Yeah. So, hey, something I want to talk about. You guys know how... Because I've told you about it. I've been playing a fuck ton of, old SNES games recently, and...
Yeah.
Is it just me, or did back then Nintendo was forcing you to take breaks in more subtle ways? Because I reached,
what do you mean?
I reached the point in Earthbound, right, where you have to get into that secret base, and the password is literally stand still for 5 minutes IRL, right?
But that doesn't happen often, and that's not even like a good way to make somebody stop. They weren't.
I know, but
Yeah,
like,
that's
that
not
was
what-
I know, but like that's
No,
just
that-
the biggest example I could think of at the moment.
But
And
that's
then-
not what.
and
That
then
wasn't
in
the
that
reason.
ga- and then
they
in
were
that
doing
game,
though.
your character's dad still calls you up like every hour and a half
But that
and
wasn't-
tells you to stop. Like,
That wasn't the reason they did that. That's just how the game works. There's tons of old Nintendo games where they don't do anything like that. You're reading a little bit too much. I'm
just thinking like
You're
nowadays,
associating-
I'm thinking nowadays because their games still do that, but they'll be like, make sure to take a break. Like
But it's a
they
different
won't like
reason.
force it on you
You're
with a
do-
text screen, but they will.
They weren't trying to get you to stop playing. That's bad. That's not what they were
That-
trying to do. You're reading it. You're reading into it.
I feel they're just artificially increasing their game's time.
Yeah, they
You know what
weren't.
the Codex did for me? It threw a couple hours onto my gameplay. It didn't really add anything. It wasn't really getting me to stop doing anything. It was just them artificially increasing game time.
Well, I suppose.
But yeah, you're just reading into it a
I
little
mean,
bit.
it was just.
That's
It was
You're
just
what-
hoping that
irritating
they're doing
because-
it for noble reasons, and they weren't.
Yeah.
Well, still.
They're evil people.
Dude,
Hey,
Nintendo
man.
Nintendo gets way too much love, like Valve. Nintendo
Nintendo does some shit.
I would sacrifice my firstborn
Nintendo was
son
the
if
original.
Shigeru asked.
Well, yeah, because he's a good person, but I mean, overall, it's like people are like, Nintendo has never done the gamers wrong. Like,
Oof.
complete
Takeshi's
bullshit.
challenge, man.
I can't
the-
think of a time they've actually done wrong more times they've made mistakes. Like the Virtual Boy, for
no,
example.
there's time they've done. No, that was done wrong because they knew that was bad and they still put it out.
They're
That's
not as
done
bad as
wrong.
EA.
You know what? I think EA gets.
There's
EA,
worse.
They do.
There's worse
EA
companies.
does. EA does. There's times where it's like, oh, maybe they can be good, and they just like go like full evil. It's like, come on. I was starting to believe in you.
There
And then there's
are
Activision and
definitely
Activision.
worse companies than Nintendo. Like
Oh yeah, Capcom,
Yeah.
Activision.
my only
Activision.
problem with Nintendo is how
Activision.
much they hate people doing let's plays of their games. But
Well, they hate other. Because think about it, the only reason like EA and those companies really exist because Nintendo.
Nintendo
try to
let them
fuck with
live.
No, they try to fuck them over. They have like. They have to make. They have to do like the whole them starting to do. I guess sort of evil. I kind of blame Nintendo on. Like the early because of how they sort of restricted games to being on their system. So
No.
those companies had to like basically like you won't bow down to us or be fucked. Except EA kind of had to fight back, and you know it was EA, right? Who did that? Was
Yeah, EA,
um,
didn't they move into like PC gaming?
no, they were like going to be on the they want to have something like on the S Super Nintendo, and what's it called Nintendo's like no, and they're like, we don't need your help. We can just make a copy of your shit and just like sell it anyways.
Well, to be fair,
And they couldn't. And they couldn't. But the funny thing, they couldn't. But they're like, somebody like one of their engineers like, yeah, we can. Like, actually, we can't do any of that shit, dudes.
But the difference here is think of the time. I mean, this was like Nintendo watched the American video game market crash, burn, and bankrupt damn near everyone involved. Don't you think they would have like had if they didn't have that vice grip of quality control, like fucking?
No, but they didn't have a quality. There was no. Do you remember how much shit was on the Super Nintendo?
It really wasn't quality
people
control.
were still
just
learning how to make fucking video games. At least we never had. At least we never had another fucking ET for the SNES.
But there were games like that bad. They just weren't pushed as hard. That's the only difference.
It really wasn't quality control. It was just amount control.
They just
all it came out to.
It was money. They wanted money. And if when you control it, people had to really go to Nintendo, pay them so they can have their game on their fucking system.
Which would mean if you made a game, you better make the best fucking game you can so you can recoup your fucking losses.
No, but that didn't happen though.
It didn't happen because people are fucking scum. But at least it was an attempt.
Then what was the point of their? So no, it wasn't an attempt at that. They weren't trying to do things out of their. We want to protect the consumer. Don't lie. Don't lie and believe that kind of lie. Don't be that type of person.
I'm not fucking saying Nintendo's blameless. I'm saying that is the effect it should have had. But people are fucking scum.
No, that's not. But that's not.
I mean, Nintendo also used prison labor for a while, so.
Yeah, but
like if we want to talk about evil business practices,
who doesn't use prison labor? I mean, come on.
EA.
If they could, they would. You know for a fucking fact.
But they haven't.
But they haven't.
If they could, they would.
I do want to hear about this whole like prison. Oh, they have love. They have love hotels.
They made love hotels at one point.
Yeah.
They did everything. They sold like rice at one point.
Yeah.
Taxis and shit.
EA, Nintendo, literally hookers.
Well, there is that one that Roger Rabbit game where it's fucking one of the numbers got bought out by a phone sex hotline.
Okay, here is the guidelines for Nintendo that EA wasn't cool with. Licenses were not permitted to release the same game for a competitive console until 2 years had passed. Nintendo would decide how many cartridges would be supplied to the licensee. Nintendo would decide how much space would be dedicated to articles, advertising, etc. in the Nintendo Power magazine. Makes sense. There was a minimum number of cartridges that had to be ordered from a licensee from Nintendo. And there was a yearly limit of 5 games that a licensee may produce for a Nintendo console. And that was the only one they were trying like not to oversaturate the market.
Yeah,
except other companies, except they let companies go through it.
Yeah.
So basically it was like, so think about it. So 4 of those things were just them saying, fuck you. Except for there's one where it sort of goes with what you were saying. One.
To be honest, I don't have that big of a problem with most of what, like, it could have been fucking Skype, because I did miss, like, fucking, like, midway through, Skype shitted out on my end, but I really didn't hear anything all too bad. Like, it just seems like regular fucking business practices.
Licenses were not permitted to release the same game for a competitive console until 2 years had passed.
That is still fucking dumb.
That is insane.
That is
No, they don't do that. No, except think about it. The only time that happens is when somebody's paying the company. Then you have to pay them. You have to go through them. And then they
okay, that one's
you
fucked
paying
up.
Nintendo to fuck
up.
you for 2 years.
Even Microsoft doesn't do that. Microsoft at least pays them to make the game in the first place.
That one's fucked up.
Now they do. It's kind of changed recently once people were actually able to fund games themselves.
Yeah.
Like for a while there, everybody was fucking you like that.
Well, no, but they were like, they would pay you at least. They wouldn't like be like, oh, you have no choice. They would never.
You still had to pay for licensing on like the actual platform.
Well,
but it was a licensing.
Thank you.
It was a
this wasn't a licensing payment. Is the thing here?
This was like if you want to make games for this system, period. Give your games.
Yeah, well, that's just like the basic monopolies are bad, blah blah blah.
But that's something like Nintendo has.
Because their only real competition was Sega, and we all know how that fucking turned out.
Well, actually, that didn't happen. They didn't stop doing that stuff until Sega, till '93, which is when Sega was starting to go downhill.
Anyway, yeah. So fucking either way, a lot of those games, by the way, like, if anyone listening, and you like have like a drought of games, get an emulator, yeah, and go to CoolROM and just download all the games that were basically on the SNES, like Earthbound and Final Fantasy and all that bullshit, because those games.
Or you can
still
just
fucking
pay
hold
for
up.
them because most of them are on the virtual console.
Or
Yeah.
you can get them for free.
Or you can like not do the thing that's blatantly illegal.
No, because
you can go pay 'em.
emulators are illegal, dude. Fuck off.
No, they're
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
The emulators themselves are legal, but the way you're saying
The
to use them,
emulations are illegal.
yeah, the
The
way
emulations you are playing are
what's-
illegal games.
what you're saying for people to do is literally illegal. There is a way to use
When a
emulator
game is
that
when a game is over a decade old, you can fuck right off.
No, when a game is not being sold. These games are still being sold. So
Yeah, that's
being
really
sold-
what
they're
people
being
say is
sold
that if it's
for
not being
fucking-
sold, go for it.
They're being
They're
sold
being
for
sold.
$15 on a fucking the fucking virtual console.
like
so
$2 on
Yeah,
the virtual
like,
console
you're-
usually.
yeah.
I picked up Mario RPG for like
Shush.
$1, dude.
Shush. Let
But-
me
Like,
let
you're-
me
you're-
hy-
No, just
let
don't
me
talk
make
when you're wrong,
hyperbole,
then.
you bastard. Let me
Well, I
exaggerate.
mean, you're saying things. That's like saying like murder isn't wrong when I fucking raped the corpse.
Yeah.
It's not.
For all intents and purposes, it is. It's the same argument. I could just without
Don't give a shit. And Earthbound isn't on the fucking virtual console, so hey, that's still a thing.
Actually, I think it is now.
I didn't see it when I downloaded it, otherwise I'd be playing it on my Wii U. But no, now I'm using a fucking Xbox.
No, I'm pretty sure
controller.
they actually did put it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Earthbound is on.
It should be.
If
Why
it's
would
on the
Earthbound be
3DS,
console?
Mother
then
3
that's still
is not
not a
on
thing.
it.
I mean,
I know. Mother 3 isn't.
yeah, Mother 3 is.
But
that one.
Earthbound. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
I'm on
Yeah, it's up there.
Nintendo website.
Is it on the 3DS
It was
or is it on
on
the
there-
Wii U?
It's
Wii
been on
U.
the. It's been on the Wii. It's been on the fucking virtual console since 2008.
I didn't fuck. Well,
Yeah,
I didn't see it on the fucking download page. Otherwise, I would have downloaded it. But fuck off. Doesn't
I
fucking
can
matter.
show you a page. You want a page? I can
Don't give
like
a
put it in.
shit.
The,
Don't give a fucking shit. It
It
wasn't
actually-
on the Wii. It wasn't on the Wii
Earthbound would
U's.
actually be pretty nice on the Wii U.
It wasn't on the
Actually-
Wii U's
actually,
fucking graphic.
Here's the
movie,
page.
So fuck it.
Here's the page.
Don't give a shit.
Like
Don't give a
here
shit.
in the Skype poll.
Don't give a shit,
Dude.
bro.
There you go.
Yeah, whatever.
Easy
Just-
payment options. I could buy it right now. I'm not going to because I don't have a Wii U.
Motherfucker. Do it.
I don't have a Wii U, so why would I do that?
Yeah, Earthbound
Well,
would be pretty
there's
nice
your
on
problem.
Wii.
Get a Wii U.
Well, I'm not going to buy a Wii U because it's a waste of my fucking money.
Yeah, there's no real system sellers for Wii U.
Yeah, we can like buy the game like right now.
Smash, motherfucker.
So everything you just said was wrong.
Whatever. Don't give a shit.
Again.
Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. I have Earthbound. I have ROM hacks. I have all sorts of bullshit. I can. fucking
You're not
have.
making any of this story. You're not making it better for
care.
yourself.
But all we're saying is go support these games and buy them.
Yeah, or else they
Like you can't argue against go buy the software you're using.
I'm saying.
there's
I'm
no-
saying.
there's
I'm
no
not
logical
saying.
argument
I'm not
against
saying
that.
don't buy it. But if fucking.
That's where this
You
argument
wanna,
started.
if you
though.
want to fucking. If you want to fucking. If you want to play it, if you want to play
Like,
the
just-
game and you don't want to, and it's a 10-year-old fucking game and it should be fucking open source by now, fuck off.
what? Do you know how?
It really shouldn't be open.
That's not really how
You're-
copyright works.
You're
Yeah,
like
we're
climbing up this bad argument. Just change the
Don't
subject.
don't give a fucking
Can I,
shit.
Your argument's
Don't
bad.
give a
interject
fucking
for a
shit,
moment?
okay? It's a fucking 100 fucking degrees in here right now. Why is
Dude,
it?
just shut the fuck up.
I'm curious, who's actually getting paid from these old games that they're reselling now?
Exactly.
Um,
Like most of the people
well,
who make
the
these
dev-
games don't fucking work there anymore.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. Is that like if you
I'm
don't,
pretty
if you
sure
really
for-
want to support the people that make the games, find the games they're making now.
Damn right.
Yeah,
I was talking more
I'm
about.
not stealing from them. You know that's
I
right.
was talking more about just supporting.
And the developers were HAL Laboratory. They still work at Nintendo.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
All of them.
Right.
So
I'm sure
they're-
a lot of people do because
Yeah,
that's kind of how it
They
goes
don't
with
hire.
Nintendo.
Nintendo doesn't fire people. So
Yeah.
you're still wrong.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I'm playing through.
In fact,
I'm playing
and
through
in fact,
fucking.
the current president of Nintendo was the former head of HAL.
Oh,
Well,
I didn't
shit,
know
I'm
that,
sorry.
actually.
Well,
That's
shit,
cool.
I'm sorry, Iwata. I'll go buy Earthbound right now. Oh wait, I already own 7 fucking copies.
And let's see, other person who worked there, the other important figure is now working at Sora Ltd, which is making Super Smash Brothers. So the new one right now. Congrats.
I should probably actually
the
start
newest?
I should probably find my SNES. My SNES is probably around here somewhere.
Yeah. Also, probably shouldn't steal.
Hey, dude, if I already own the game on a fucking the original platform and I can just get a smoother version on my PC, then why not?
Yeah, he was working. Yeah, Iwata was working for. He worked on. Before he was a president. He worked on Balloon Fight, Earthbound, and the Kirby game, and then he became president in '93.
Error.
And he stayed there until 2000, where he became head of corporate division of Nintendo. So, congrats.
That
Good
would probably be the reason why Nintendo games haven't changed in the last 20 years.
That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense.
Because they haven't changed anything. Because everyone is still working there.
He didn't work at Nintendo. He worked at HAL Studio, which was a second party developer for Nintendo.
Let me make the fucking joke, okay? It's a fucking joke,
hey,
you bastard.
Hey, I wanted to be correct, so we're gonna be correct.
Hey, that being correct about jokes never stopped Dane Cook.
Well, that's because he's not funny.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I have not enjoyed anything I've seen Dane Cook act in. I don't like.
That's true. Wait,
comedy.
no.
I like the reason they were called HAL.
He was in one movie, but he wasn't a star in it, and that was kind of funny. I'm forgetting the title.
I like the reason they were better. I like the reason what's it called? They called it the company HAL Laboratory because each letter put them one step ahead of IBM.
Yes.
Shots fired.
Is it a 2001 Space Odyssey reference or something?
Nah.
What? No.
It's literally them saying like. "Fuck you" to IBM.
HAL Laboratory was founded in 1980. 2001 Space Odyssey was like what, 78?
It's really like.
When was? Yeah, I mean it's possible, but I don't think so.
Yeah, it was a book long before it was a movie.
Yeah, but it's like I don't think it was a Japan thing though.
That's true. I guess they wouldn't.
Oh yeah, I don't know if that ever even got big in Japan, did it?
I don't know. I can look that up, but I didn't seem like it would. It began like England, and yeah, it was. I don't know. I mean, it's possible. I don't know. It doesn't seem likely though.
What was Dane Cook even?
What does Dane Cook even do for?
Good Luck Chuck. He was in. God, he was in that shitty movie where he played a guy in a fucking like Walmart or something, and he tried to steal this dude's girlfriend.
Oh, Employee of the Month.
Employee of the Month.
Oh yeah.
And there was this one other game. There's one
other
game.
Where he was, like,
one other movie.
He was in Waiting.
Yeah, and
he was a cook in Waiting.
Hey, what?
There's nothing here that's important. Nothing in here that's good.
Okay, I'm throwing down the gauntlet. RZA is a better actor than Dane Cook.
RZA's a better person than Dane Cook.
Yeah. Dane Cook is the guy who'll go on and like bitch at people for not believing in God and then go around fucking shooting hookers and killing their children.
Okay, your jokes aren't funny.
I don't give a shit, okay? It's hard.
You're just like putting hyperbole.
I don't give a fuck anymore, okay? Because it's a fucking million degrees in here. My AC just broke. I'm pretty sure.
Come on, man. You gotta work with this shit. You can do
nope,
this.
there's my AC, but it's blowing hot air. Why is it doing that? That's weird.
RZA was in Californication.
That doesn't surprise me.
As a character named Samurai Apocalypse.
What?
RZA doesn't give a fuck, bro. Just deal with it. He doesn't give a fuck.
Oh my god. Alright, well.
In Californication.
You guys got any other games you want to talk about? Because we got like a couple minutes before we have to go to the music break.
Let's see. Well, I played some weird bullshit this week. What was it?
Alright, I'm about to watch the RZA.
Narcissu First and Second. Guys, if you want
that's actually on the screen right now, Narcissu.
Yeah, if you want to watch someone play some weird VN shit, check out Narcissu First and Second as Raw plays on the YouTubes. It's translated fairly poorly from English.
So that game, so I could get past like the opening part of that game because it was so fucking bad. But what? Are you seriously like in a suicide ward or what?
I think it's a Did you watch my video on it?
I watched like the first 7 minutes.
Yeah, the entire thing is just me like, what's happening? Am I in a suicide ward? And then it goes to a flashback. Never explains any of the suicide ward shit. Like none of it. it just goes to a flashback where she's fixing her car.
Really?
Yeah, like she doesn't want to go to church on Sunday, and she's fixing her car.
Why don't you step back from that ledge, my friend?
Yeah, it was just like all kinds of craziness.
Jeez.
Like, and it's translated poorly enough that you never tell which character is talking. And I do voices for my VNs,
Yes,
so
you
you get to watch me jump from voice to voice mid sentence when I realize who's talking through context clues. I don't even stop anymore. I just change mid sentence.
Nice.
You should try and emulate.
Noise, nigga, noise.
You should try and emulate my Misha voice. That'll kill your voice very quickly.
I don't know what Misha voice is.
Hitcha, do you have no legs? Are you a penis
I will
big?
kill you and your entire family.
Nope, I can't even do that. That's awful. I won't do that to.
Literally, I'm
I won't do
holding,
that to
literally,
anyone
I'm
who
holding my
watches my
Adam's apple
videos.
when I do that voice.
Well, one of the characters is supposed to be like this small, like super preppy chick, but I threw on this deep voice because I thought it was a guy for half of it. So I'm just keeping it.
It's like, yo, motherfucker, what's up?
Oh yeah, I pretty much thought I was like, "What up, bae? You want fuck?" And then it just turns into like, it just slowly. You're like, "Oh, this is a chick, isn't it?" Oh,
Oh my
well,
god.
that's already happened.
Yep, that's definitely happened. I've also been playing a shit ton of Phoenix Wright, but none of you want to talk about Phoenix Wright because you're douchebags.
Oh.
Like I said, we know what's gonna happen.
Doesn't
It'll
matter,
be a
man.
good
Hype train.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll happen. It'll be good.
And
I'll like it.
and we'll never talk about it. Nobody will ever think about it ever again.
Because it's just Phoenix Wright. Everyone loves it, but no one.
It's like if it was like going to be different in like any way that actually mattered.
The fact
mean,
that
it's
they're
cool.
going
It's
back to
cool.
fucking feudal Japan.
Oh
I mean,
god, they're
gotta
going
be
back in the
changing-
time.
They've got to be
Why don't we just
changing
play
something. Something has to change.
Call of Duty.
Well, I mean, they have different little mini games in every iteration anyway.
That's true.
It's just, it'll just change a little bit like that.
I still like our Sudoku.
I mean, it's a cool idea.
I still like our Sudoku Seppuku idea.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. I
gotta
want to
do-
know what Samurai Apocalypse was like. Why is there a character named Samurai Apocalypse in Californication?
I'm watching this scene. I don't know why they're calling Samurai Apocalypse.
Does he just play black guy in the series?
He's just talking to this guy.
Okay,
Here, I can like post it.
I'm fine.
We're gonna do the poll. Is it time for the song?
Yeah, it's,
yeah.
just,
do
it's
we-
just about time for the song, but like you can finish up your sentence because we're going to go to the manga bullshit afterwards.
My sentence doesn't have anything to do with anything.
Yeah.
So-
Let's see. We got what else we got on my desktop right now? Hearthstone. Go watch me play Hearthstone.
You want to play Dark Souls? It's fun.
Yeah. Well, let's just start shilling for the next like 5 minutes.
Damn right, baby.
Ugh, alright, well, going to the music break. Going to the fucking music break. Fuck you guys. Alright, we have music from Proyecto Ellipsis and Charlotte Bash. Very different musicians, but, you know, that's a thing.
We probably aren't going to be playing both those songs because they're like 9 minutes each.
Oh, they're 9
So,
minutes.
we'll
You
probably just-
fucker, I
or
told
they're
you,
like
keep it in
5
5
minutes each.
minutes, you bastard.
Well, however
just-
long our break is exactly how long both these songs are. So they're for both weeks. So we're going to be playing
well,
Projecto Ellipses.
Projecto Ellipses is like, fucking, how long?
It's like 4:40 something.
I'm just gonna widen the... god damn it, Windows Media Player doesn't tell me how long it is. Oh, well, we'll find
play the
out,
song.
won't we? We'll find out. Fuck it. We'll see you in a bit, everybody.
See ya.
Wow.
And we are back. I am unsure if both songs played. Because, was that 10 minutes? I felt like 10 minutes.
No, it was not 10 minutes. No way.
That was not 10 minutes.
Shit. Well, I'm just gonna play Charlotte Bash's song in the background, because apparently Windows Media Player wanted to fuck itself up.
You gotta learn how to do technology, bro. Aren't you?
Wait, why are you using Windows Media?
Because VLC is currently
yeah.
playing the, gameplay footage.
What are you doing, dude? What are you doing?
I don't want to have to keep fucking switching bullshit back and forth, okay?
Get
Go fuck
XSplit.
yourself. Fuck XSplit.
Dude, just get.
I'm not paying for that bullshit. Fuck you.
It's $15 for 3 months.
I don't give a shit.
Really?
That's
It's-
really cheap, but
And it actually is really fucking good.
I don't give half
yeah.
I don't give half
Ye-
shit, bro.
But guys, get hyped though. Get hyped though. Ultra Street Fighter 4. Get hyped though.
Get Money Edition.
No, it's
Isn't
the
that basically
it's
every
the
edition?
True. Except for the first one.
The first edition is the you guys been waiting for new Street Fighter edition. Then Arcade Edition comes out, and that's this is the edition everyone's gonna love. Then Ultra comes out and adds in the characters everyone else wanted. That's how it works.
And then...
And me who bought it
then
like
what- then what was
me who bought it
Turbo?
day one gets fucked over. Like I hate everybody. I hate this game. Period.
No, you got fucked over by being a noob. Well, let's just call it out here.
Kin,
you got killed by the noob killer.
kin. Everybody has a kin.
And you know what? Kin, beat by someone who can play against Kin.
Yeah, because
beat
I-
by Zangief.
Well, you know,
beat
if I
by
actually got to
Sagat.
play against, if I had to play against anybody or even practice a little bit
Well,
against a
legitimately,
real
you should have
human,
been really good against Kin if you had been playing against Kin that much. So
it's like
there's no excuse.
fuck you.
None.
Also, I was playing like the 360 controller back then, so Zangief
Ooh,
was
yeah.
like, Zang, you can't play as Zangief for the 360 controller.
Bro, you need to just get your arcade stick out. Like, get good.
Like, seriously, have you ever tried to play Zangief with a fucking 360 controller?
No, I'm not a plebeian. I don't play.
Do you know what the kind of hell that is? So Zangief is a character just came to use
Yeah, I don't play
Now, why the
fighting
fuck are you
games
playing
with
Zangief then?
controllers.
because he was good against Kin.
Because Zangief wrecks Kin.
So it's like, what's up? You just can't.
That's true.
So it was like you're just fucked.
But yeah, like,
Because it was like maybe once in every 10 times I would get the move to fucking work. Maybe.
yeah, grapplers on controllers are gross.
Yep. Yep.
These games were designed for arcade sticks.
They at least could try to make it fucking work.
Well, I mean, Third Strike was pretty good on a controller. Third Strike was pretty good.
So how did the fucking fourth go so bad?
Well, I mean, Third Strike was a game that came out a while ago, dude.
Exactly.
You know what game's good on a controller?
Your mom.
Dive Kick.
Dive Kick is, I mean,
He
yeah,
loves
I
Sidekick.
guess.
He loves Sidekick.
I do love Dive Kick.
So it's like that's like really fair for us to talk about that.
Dude, it's good. Dive Kick is good. Dive Kick is better than Cross Tekken.
I'm sure it is, but like I still don't want to play it. Like I just like have no interest in really playing that many fighting games, except for Skullgirls, which I do like.
I play so many fighting games. But yeah, get hyped though. Ultra Street Fighter, adding in like Hugo and Poison.
So what's Street
Like, this-
Fighter's tagline now?
wait,
We don't know
Poison's
how to
been in there.
patch.
Poison's been in there though for a while, has she?
No, Poison was not in Street Fighter 4. Poison was in Street Fighter 3, Third Strike.
You mean the girl from Final Fight, right? I mean the dude from Final Fight.
No, Poison's a girl, dude.
No, transgender.
Well, yeah.
She's a girl. She's technically a guy.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
if
okay,
you're-
yeah.
so the polite thing for transgender people is to call them by the gender they identify as. So.
Well, you don't need to be polite to Poison.
Well, except for the fact that
Poison.
the Capcom has called him he at times. So
Capcom has called him.
what the fuck am I
Capcom's
supposed
also
to do?
Capcom's
yeah.
also insensitive as fuck. So.
Well, so did they. Remember, Nintendo has a fucking thing character like she's really a dude. Deal with it. She just
Yeah, it's
She's, well, with Birdo, they say
Birdo.
like she's just.
Birdo, yeah.
They just say she's. They even say like she has a. She's like, oh, she's just confused. She's just
yeah.
stupid.
But yeah, so
Transgender
Poison,
people aren't real.
Poison was in Street Fighter 3, Third Strike,
Pretty
Streetwise, and then Cross Tekken.
I could have sworn she was.
But
put in
now
the game,
she's
like,
going to be in
months ago.
Ultra.
Like in the. I could have sworn of it.
No, she really wasn't.
I saw
though.
an image of her. I'm like 100% sure of this.
Except I played I play Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition.
Well,
like,
they
every
talked
other
about
day.
they talked about it a long time ago.
But she's getting put into Ultra. That's probably what you heard her being talked about.
No, I mean this is like years ago.
Yeah, she's not in Street Fighter 4.
What the hell?
She will be in Ultra, and she was in Cross Tekken.
Hey, what the hell? I could have sworn she was. They were talking about her a long time ago. Oh, was it from X Tekken?
Objection!
Yeah.
No one gives a
Cross
fuck.
Tekken.
Okay, it might have been Cross Tekken first because they use like the same art style, basically.
Yeah. Oh, Poison always looks exactly the same.
Well, yeah, but I mean they use like the sort of like how they do like the character thing, like the character portraits.
Yeah.
And
They're
I
bringing in
remember-
a lot of people from Final Fight. They're bringing in Rolento now, too.
Cinder
Oh
Magic.
yeah, that's right. I did. I saw it at Cross Tekken. That's what happened. But the second I could have sworn I saw her like a few years back, and then like, but I guess I don't even think about
Yeah.
Cross Tekken as a game.
It's just...
It's like,
Cross Tekken. Cross Tekken's so bad of a game that I can win it. And I fucking suck at fucking fighting games.
lame that bitch out so hard.
Damn
I like
right.
both.
Lame it out the entire game.
I like how they officially, to my Street Fighter 4 producer, in North America, Poison is officially a post-op transsexual. In Japan, she tucks her business away to look female.
It's true
Okay.
of Birdo. It's true of Birdo as well.
like-
Birdo.
Yeah,
Birdo
Birdo.
in
I like how-
Japan. In Japan, Birdo's a dude. In America, in most American translations, now it's a chick.
But I like how they like full stop. It's like has to be like a translation thing now. Like really, really.
Because transvestites scare Americans. Don't you
And
know?
apparently, okay, now he's just like fuck it, make up your own mind. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot Dark Cammy is now a character.
Really?
Well, yeah, well, it's not called Dark Cammy. It's, I think her name is Dikapuri or something. When she was in the OVA. Yeah, this is the only time this character has ever appeared. Was the Street Fighter 4 OVA.
I like how when the Street Fighter X Tekken first came out, there was footage shown of Ryu and Chun-Li's wind quotes of Poison. And for Ryu, it's like, your looks really can be deceiving. I'll be careful not to fall into your trap. And Chun-Li is like, you're not very ladylike at all. I feel like I was fighting a dude. And like LGBT people got pissed off.
Nice.
And also, there's another character. Kuma would say, she smells like a dude. And like, there's no way you're a fucking girl. And they basically changed it because we were like upset. Except the only one, they had King. You know King's Craig Murdoch's.
Yeah.
His character would be like, I don't care. I was like, I don't really care. You're only attractive. I don't care the small stuff. Just like, whatever. That's
All right.
good for you, dude.
King is the only
King doesn't
reason.
go.
King's the only reason I won anything at Tekken because it just fucking kicks.
King doesn't give a fuck. King doesn't give a
Basically, here's
fuck.
how you play King.
If there's a hole-
kick,
it's a-
kick.
Yeah, King's kind of a dick. Fuck King, honestly. You pick King, you're an asshole. The end.
Hey man, someone
Oh,
challenged
man,
me
does
to a
anyone
fighting game.
remember
Someone challenged me to a fighting game. I picked the biggest dude I could find because he would have the biggest reach.
See, and
Except
that's
the
when you
fact-
just start getting wrecked.
Yeah, because they have
Because
the
then
biggest-
everyone plays an air character and just jumps on your shit.
Yeah. And
I'll
because
admit,
hitboxes.
that I did lose on King like maybe 3 times to an air character. But then that guy
You gotta get
never-
all that AA, though.
Yeah. Then I switched
Dude.
to that little bitch, that little kung fu bitch. Like I call her Chun-Li light because that's basically what she is, and like she's just so fucking quick that no big deal.
That's the name of the character, just Kung Fu Bitch.
That's
Do you
basically her
remember,
name. I remember her name.
Progressive
That
as
shit-
fuck.
Do you remember that shit show that was that Namco cross Capcom game?
Oh god.
What?
It was an RPG.
Wait. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Street X Zone or something like that.
No, it was just called Namco X Capcom.
Wait,
I
what?
think.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, wow, you're
Or-
right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's like, oh, PS2. I was thinking like the Capcom, like RPG game, Project
yeah.
X Zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Project X Zone is like the same thing, apparently. It's
Yeah,
like the
this
sequel.
Namco cross Capcom shit show.
And now
Awful
it's,
game.
Yep, basically. Basically.
Project X Zone is still a what's Project X Zone is who?
I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
Uh,
Project X Zone sounds like
you did hear about that?
really
The
bad
3DS?
stuff.
3DS game? Oh, I think it's just Capcom characters. A bunch of Capcom characters.
So what's the premise of this game?
Project X Zone?
No, the one with the old Capcom characters.
Yeah, Project X Zone. It's a bunch of
both
Street.
of them.
It's a bunch of Capcom characters fighting.
And Namco characters, except they're in an RPG kind of game.
And apparently, and its opening is made by the people who made, but was made by Trigger, and the game is terrible.
So it's an RPG.
Yeah.
So it's an RPG fighting game.
No, it's not a fighting game. It's
Oh
an RPG.
no,
sorry.
it's
You,
an RPG.
It's a turn-based. Turn-based. Yeah, not.
I don't think it's turn.
It's like Tactics, Final Fantasy Tactics.
oh, all right.
Yeah,
That's what a game.
All right then.
I forgot what's that.
it has characters like
Is that SRPG? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
That's the-
SRPG. That's what it's called.
it has characters like Dmitry Maximov
That
And-
game. Why did that game series die?
and like
Why did
Frank
Dark-
West.
What happened to Darkstalkers? That game was those games were
Darkstalkers is good.
Yeah, they
like
were.
that's just
Sorry.
died.
Frank fucking.
Oh,
West.
they made a remake. That did terribly.
But yeah, and then there's like Kurt Irving and Akira Yuki. They have Virtua Fighter characters, bro.
Jesus.
Virtua Fighter.
Virtua Fighter.
When was the last time you played Virtua Fighter?
Wait, did anybody?
2000. Like.
Oh, it wasn't that. Remember that series I was watching? Apparently, some of the footage is from Virtua Fighter.
Oh my
Well.
god.
I just couldn't tell because it's like small as fuck.
Yeah.
It's like I'm watching a screen on another screen. It's like you can't really. I'm not gonna say Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Virtua Fighter 5 came out in like 2005, 2006.
I know. Last time I played Virtua Fighter game was like 2007. So yeah. So I don't know.
And then they made a bunch of like, I think Final Showdown came out like a year ago.
Yeah.
But still,
No, very
that was
good.
just Virtua Fighter 5.
Oh, Darkstalkers is dead.
Oh, it is.
Oh.
Well, they officially never said it was dead, but he was like, "We're not making any more games because the lags." They did a re-release, and like nobody bought it.
I didn't know there was a Darkstalkers re-release.
Yeah.
Yeah,
neither
it was
did I.
called Resurrection. Came out 2013.
Oh yeah, I never even heard about that.
Yeah.
It was only sold on the PSN and XBLA.
Yeah, and there's an arcade apparently version.
Well, there's your
It's
fucking
only-
problem.
Even though it got like good, apparently it received critical reception, but nobody bought it.
Because it's
Yeah,
on the
like,
fucking.
yeah.
It's a fucking downloadable game. Like, why would you buy the fucking downloadable when you could just go out and get the disc of the original one?
Oh, this was a compilation game.
Yeah,
too.
it wasn't
That's
just like-
actually pretty sick.
It wasn't just like one game. It was like a
I
bunch.
thought it was just
Oh,
a
all right then. That's
Darkstalkers
different.
Night
no.
Warriors.
That's
It's several games.
Oh, that was Night Warriors.
And-
It was the first, second, and third one. That's dope. That's such a good deal. Oh my god.
Thinking about buying it now. Like, I wish I could have played that.
That's an incredibly good game. Well, shit.
Yeah, but nobody bought it.
Did they not advertise it? Because I never fucking heard of this.
No, it's Capcom. Do you think they
Oh
advertise
yeah,
shit?
Capcom
That's
doesn't have
true.
advertise anything.
That's true.
At times, I think Capcom wants their games to fail. The game had HD filtering, multiple viewing options, YouTube replay uploads, 8-player lobbies, and a tutorial mode.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds. What the hell?
Well,
That's
these are the same people. These are the same people that said they'd put Mega Man into Marvel vs. Capcom and then put the fucking
Oh,
guy
yeah.
from the cover art of Mega Man 1.
I know, but the things they put in this game are like actually good. Like
I know, but you know, Capcom
they
just
put
has
effort
autism.
into it, and it's like y'all put time and effort to your game.
Yeah, Capcom putting effort
Yeah.
into anything
It's just
is.
marketing. Is
You
terrible.
made shitty shovelware? Fuck it. Let's have an entire fucking marketing campaign for that thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to bring Mega Man back from the dead? Fuck you.
You're a bitch.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I
Yeah.
really think I like Capcom.
Isn't Zero's an Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, isn't
Yeah,
it?
he is. Yeah, he is.
Zero.
I was gonna
yeah.
say
He's
Zero's.
in regular Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, okay.
but Mega
Just say,
Man-
I'm
Mega
pretty
Man
sure I've
wasn't.
ran teams completely based on Zero.
Yeah, Mega
Now
Man
it is.
wasn't, no.
Well, they end the Zero series. The Zero series is over though,
Yeah.
because he's dead.
Yep.
They killed him.
Yep.
They killed everybody. Mega Man. Well, actually, Mega Man never died. We have never seen him die. X has died. Zero is dead. Like I don't know what else they want in the series at this point. They killed everybody anybody cares a fuck about.
The original Mega Man comes back. He's like missing an arm. He's got like a fucking like. He's just like taped on. He's like taped on like what?
The next game instead of Raw Masters, you're playing like crack drug dealers.
Basically,
to get like his fix.
Like you know,
His powers come from like injecting
those,
himself with like heroin to get powers.
You know those kiddie toys, just like that little grabber claw thing the little kids have to make them feel like they can reach long distances. Mega Man's lost an arm. He's replaced the Buster arm with one of those. Like, he's just like falling apart. It's like, hey man, I suck your dick for some E-tanks, man. I suck your dick for an E-tank, man.
Mega Man is Capcom's best-selling franchise, but they don't make anything for it. Mm-hmm. Their latest release for Mega Man was Street Fighter X Mega Man, the fan game that was made by fans.
Yeah, I remember that. That game's actually pretty good.
It is.
But it wasn't made. But it was a free game made by fans.
I know.
That's terrible. They not.
That's awful. But it's actually pretty good.
It's alright.
Yeah. Capcom hates money.
I thought
Capcom hates money. It's just known.
They like money.
I mean,
they like lazy money.
Uh-huh.
yeah, they like lazy money, like throwing Phoenix Wright into Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, and like Strider
Or just re-releasing.
re-releasing games.
Phoenix Wright in any game immediately makes it a good game.
You know what? If they re-released Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I'd buy another one too. For sure. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is one of my favorite fighting games. By far.
But you got that Phoenix Wright,
Motherfucker. Phoenix Wright's not a good character. But anyway.
Doesn't matter. He makes the game better by existing.
He barely even exists. No
They
one
need to make another Dragon's Dogma game.
Phoenix Wright. They do need to make another Dragon's Dogma game.
Uh-huh.
That's just a fact. Dude, you know what? They just need to make another Dragon's Dogma opening.
Mm-hmm.
That opening is amazing. Just for no reason. Just like this rock song. Out of nowhere.
Yep.
They changed it. The only thing I don't like in the re-release, they changed it. It's like
they changed that?
It's like this this lady just singing. It's actually not bad, but it's like
Oh well
it's kind of generic. It's not bad.
It's not the same.
Yeah, it's just not. It's just like fucking metal.
It was
I
just
hate
metal
change.
and insane and awesome.
But
And
yeah.
like just made no sense for the series.
Yeah, but like it's only they put something in there that actually made sense. It was like, oh,
I mean, is our guest
Which is
still
stupid.
here? Is our guest still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
You haven't talked to
I'm
me
here.
for 20 fucking minutes, dude. Yell over us.
I know. Right when my Skype actually stops fucking up, I have nothing to say.
Oh,
If you think of something to say, yell over us. That's how most of the guests do
you know what
it.
they need to? I think
I
they
have
can
a-
make a
I have
real
a question.
what?
You guys were talking about Capcom. Did you hear about their new buildings they're building?
I did.
Oh, the
like
two
R&D.
research and development buildings.
Yeah.
They cost so much.
They don't
Yeah,
really, compared to what they make, it's not that much, honestly.
Still, there's so much to spend on two R&D buildings.
Well, yeah, it's stupid, but like
But
they're
They better be finding the fucking cure to cancer in there, for Christ's sake. With
I
the
mean,
amount of money.
it's, honestly, for like the medical development, it wouldn't be that expensive. It's like
No.
85 million,
80 million's not too bad, but
like a medical, especially for a medical building, that'd be like cheap as fuck.
yeah. But what
So
did our
they plan
guest
on,
have to say about
They
this?
plan on employing like 3,000 developers, so it could turn out being pretty cool
Good. That's
in like 20 years. But
Yeah.
still,
I like this was right after they announced them like losing $73 million in game cancellation loss, pretty much.
Oh
this
my
is the
God.
response to it.
at this point, they're
Spend
just
more
gonna
money.
start shoveling shit out the window.
Yeah.
Their revenue from like 2010 was 728 million.
Damn,
Well, that's a
they could
decent amount
They
of
could
money.
make so many buildings.
Yeah. Let's see what they. I mean, I guess we can just see what they do with their next $80 million worth of R&D.
Yeah, the
Like,
answer is
I
nothing.
really hope that what it comes out with is like they just make a one definitive version of Street Fighter, and like all they do is like just fix random shit.
They just update
Like,
it. They
people don't
update
like
it forever.
The action. Yeah, people don't like the action Resident Evil games. Thank God we spent $40 million on one building to decide that.
Well,
I feel like they're probably gonna like be the people that other companies outsource to like do R&D.
Yeah.
Probably.
And be honest, we did. Speaking of action Resident Evil games, we did spend like 20 minutes extolling the virtues of Resident Evil 4.
No, we
but
did.
it still had the
Well,
horror game like.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
That's like saying, "Oh, I liked Call of Duty 4." Obviously, every Call of Duty game is the best thing ever.
I know. I'm just
Well,
saying.
no,
It's
it's
like saying people don't like the like third person bullshit.
Well, no, it's not the third person. The third person is not the problem at all.
When he said
It's how
he
they
said
do
action.
their action too.
Oh, but
Well,
action. You
action
mean action? You mean genre, not the playstyle.
Yeah, not the gameplay.
Yeah.
Like,
Alright then,
for instance,
alright, I
even,
thought-
even in Resident Evil 6, the parts when you play as Leon aren't that bad. I actually
No,
had a fun time playing those.
Leon's a good
There's
guy.
a few like horror game elements. in
Yeah,
that.
it's like it feels like kind of like Resident Evil 4 except with better controls. Generally, it's like this is awesome. And then it's like, did he play as
But
fucking
then he
Chris?
plays Chris. Oh my god, the machine guns just running through, just pop, 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 killing like 30 people in a room.
With guns, with guns, and they have guns, and they're shooting at you.
Wait,
It's
they
Gears
put
of War.
guns?
You're
What?
playing
Except
Gears of War.
worse. It's like you're literally running at people with guns.
In the end of Resident Evil 5, every character had guns.
Well, yeah,
I
it's
never
like
finished
so
that
bad.
game because that game was absolute horseshit.
But yeah, like the Legion. If I could just get the Leon campaign and just like forget everything else, it'd be a good game.
I agree with that.
Because I spent like maybe 10 hours playing the Leon, 9 hours playing the Leon campaign. I was like,
The mechanics were pretty awesome in RE6.
Well,
yeah,
well,
but there's just like everything else is just awful. It's like, I hate
yeah. As a
Yeah.
whole, Resident Evil Giraffe was a failure.
as a
You
whole,
can't
yeah,
tell
as
me
a
that
whole,
6
yeah.
doesn't look like a giraffe.
It doesn't.
It looks like a giraffe blowing a dude.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
But yeah, it's that
They're-
game.
Yeah, there are just parts that were good, and then
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, at least even like Silent Hill didn't go as bad as that.
yeah, you
And,
were
like
fighting.
they learned once after they made their arcade shooter to not do that
Oh,
again.
God.
Like,
No, what? There's
You
one
guys-
part. There's one part of the game I gotta mention. I know this is kind of random. Remember the part in the Leon campaign, Resident Evil 6, where you have to fight that zombie who tried to throw you like the meat crusher,
yeah,
and your fucking AI partner just stares at you?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The entire time. So it's like you're like, help me, and she just like stares at you and doesn't do anything, and nobody.
luckily I played with my cousin.
Oh,
multiplayer,
it's
so
it's hilarious. Like you just see her in the background, just staring at you. Not even gun drawn. It's like gun like pointing at the ground, just staring at you like the deadest eyes. Like, good God.
She
She's just
doesn't-
like, well, that was too bad.
She doesn't
Like,
want you to
you-
live. Leon's too
Exactly.
Oh,
much of
no,
a-
dude, the best part of Resident Evil 5 was just hearing Chris, Shava, Shava, Shava.
I used to do that all the time. And
Leon!
us.
Jason!
Leon.
Jason!
Yeah, it was awful. Those games, man, just don't play.
Yeah,
Just don't play Resident Evil 5 or 6.
it could have been.
They aren't canon anyway.
Hey, let's talk
fuck
about
it.
Heavy Rain so I can actually title this podcast Jason.
You know what? There's something I want to mention. I was thinking the other day about Game of Thrones video game,
Uh-huh.
and I gotta say, if they were making a Game of Thrones video game, this is how I'd want it to be. I would want it to have the dialogue system of Alpha Protocol,
Mm-hmm.
the gameplay of Dragon Age.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, better yet, the gameplay sort of Dark Souls, like the way how slow it is and sort of the weightiness of it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And I would want like the death system of Heavy Rain. So if you would die at a certain point, you would go to like a different part of your family member.
You
Oh,
could
that's
die
cool.
in Heavy Rain.
Yeah.
Well, you
If
know when you
drink,
died,
try. If
you know what I
drink.
mean. Like when you died, you wouldn't stay. You would go. That character would be gone, and it would affect the story.
Yeah.
Like I want that. Just that one aspect.
Yeah.
The only-
Jason!
that's the only good
But-
idea.
But
The entire-
this would have to be produced and directed and with a joint project between Uwe Boll and David Cage. The best story ever written.
I would
oh
play it.
my god!
I would play it.
I would play that.
I would
I would
play
play a
it.
video game with.
I'd play the
Cage.
shit out.
I play
would play a
almost
video
every
game.
David Cage game just because they're bad. I'd play the shit
Well,
out of a
pretty-
UA
no.
Bowl and fucking.
Oh, I thought you
shit.
said Nicolas Cage. I would say I would play a game with Nicolas Cage all day.
The thing with it is like you would get the insanity drops that you get from David Cage mixed with the absolute awful like inability to tell a story from UA Boll. Because at least David Cage can lay out, like, can give you a story.
He can give you a story, but he can't follow through on it. Like
You make a
Yeah.
plot line.
halfway through the
Huey
through-
Pohl can't make it to the plotline
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
David
Can't even
Cage,
get that far.
David Cage gets halfway through writing a game, then he gets bored.
And goes, fuck
And then he
it,
starts
and goes
snorting
insane.
He just starts
He's like,
snorting coke off the.
Fuck it, Super
And then he
Saiyan
Sonic
powers.
teams it.
Fuck
Hasn't he
it,
actually admitted to
zombie
that?
baby.
Wait,
I
I feel like he's
what?
actually
Hold
literally
on.
said that before. That
Wait.
he got bored and figured nobody was going to play that far anyway, so he just fucked around with it.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Oh,
It wouldn't
what-
honestly
oh,
surprise me.
on what game?
That's what he did in Fahrenheit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah,
knew
yeah, that
it.
makes
Wait,
sense.
I thought they just like ran out of time. That's what I always heard. Like they ran out
Fahrenheit
of
was such
time.
a shit show.
Just
Dude,
didn't give a shit at that
so
point.
good.
I always heard.
Fahrenheit was
Yeah,
so
I could have sworn I heard somebody be like, they just like ran out of time. They're like, fuck it, we gotta make something, and they just like had no idea what they were doing, and they started snorting cocaine.
I know David Cage for sure. Like when you ask anyone who's ever given him an interview, if anyone pretty much in your company has given him a negative review on a game, he'll spend the entire interview talking about how that employee was wrong.
Wow.
Why did
He's
your
so he's basically
reviewer-
way
why
more,
did your
except
reviewer
to punch you in the
hate my
face.
game? Why did your reviewer hit my game? It is art. I am David Cage. Why did reviewer
that's
hate my
apparent-
game?
A French Phil Fish.
Basically,
Well,
yeah.
Fuck Phil.
Except he doesn't go batshit insane for every time.
Who?
It's just
Well, I feel like talking the whole time about how somebody
David
was mean
Cage.
to you
Well, at
is
least with
pretty
Phil
fucking
Fish
insane.
doesn't. At least David Cage doesn't fuck up his entire company.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's something about temper tantrum.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Also, David Cage is crazy in the way that he will stalk females. I mean, did you?
Yeah, he's crazy in the get Ellen Page's like a
He can-
photo album of that.
Yeah, he had
So
a
he's like
photo-
Hitchcock.
He had a photo album of Ellen Page like as she was growing up.
Hey man, you gotta do research.
You gotta do your research on your characters, man.
No, like
you
she
gotta
said,
get
she
inside
said
of their
like,
minds.
he showed her the folder right when he brought her in for interview, right? And
It's
she
probably
said
like-
she
it was-
said there were pictures in that folder that she knows her family has never uploaded to Facebook or like anything like that.
And you have to like when you're serious about making a product, you have to like know everything about everything.
I had to know how Jodie would deal with teenage pregnancy.
That's why I have all these cases of Juno in this glass sealed room.
Don't ask why some of them are sticky. It's just a problem with the manufacturer.
Humidity in this area of town. It's
Just-
a killer.
Just David Cage is watching Juno with like a pencil in one hand and his dick in the other, and then halfway through he's like, Jason!
Okay, I want to know how the fuck you're supposed to write and like masturbate at the same time because I want to like
I mean, I could probably write and masturbate at the same time.
fuck it. Let's do this shit.
What have I done?
Non-constant masturbation.
What have I done?
You made the best show we'll ever have.
I know, really. Who can top that?
Get a guest.
who can top?
Let's see the optional podcast do this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get a guest
you
right.
can't even get 4 guys to masturbate on that show. You have a woman.
I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck. I don't care if we have a woman. I'm still masturbate in front of her.
I'm talking about co-optional podcast.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'd masturbate in front
I'm
of her.
saying
too.
it's impossible to have 4 men masturbate on a podcast that has 1 woman.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she can
Because
masturbate.
3 men.
She can
can't
masturbate.
count.
She can masturbate as well. I don't care.
Oh my god.
I'm cool
But
with
yeah,
it.
it's
I'm
not the
inclusional.
same as us.
I'm
It ain't
inclusional.
the same as us, though.
I'm inclusional.
Thing.
I am
You can't beat
inclusional.
us. We've already done the first 4-man jack-off-thon on podcast. It's fine.
Hey man, hey, add like a bunch of women to it. I mean, it's cool. We
And
can
I
all be-
mean, I'm pretty sure it's non-content canon that I've been masturbating since the first episode anyway. So,
you didn't masturbate for like 2 months straight.
right, it's gotten to a problem. I got fired. I got kicked out of all my finals.
She got real.
It's all for the joke. It's worth it.
Hey man, comedy. For real comedy.
Comedy is
you
You
paid.
have
have
to
to be
know
devoted.
exactly. You have to know when to cross that line.
You guys are terrible people.
Then that long, streamy white line.
Ropey strands of white line.
The title of the podcast is now Ropey Strands of Creativity.
Ropey strands. Okay, yeah.
Pretty sure.
Ropey strands of procreation.
No, because that's
man.
that's going at it
That-
too straight on.
Oh, but okay. Anyway, let's talk about manga,
NCP
guys.
ain't none to fuck with.
Yeah. Because you know
Shoot.
you've literally got 20 minutes to talk about manga. Go.
There's
Go
this
manga,
girl.
go manga, go.
And she has all the magic in her head, but she can't do magic. And
Oh.
there's this guy who has like a limit breaker, and he limit breaks bitches. And
Just
this
with his
girl
fist
who's
on her
called
face.
Railgun,
And she's a
Yeah.
bitch.
and she's a bitch. And
She has clones,
And
and her
there's-
clones are like talk weird.
yeah, her clones talk weird, and her clones get murdered. And
By this other guy, but then it turns out they're part of a secret project to try to make this man turn into an angel and blow up the earth.
What the
and
fuck?
it turns out he's a cool guy.
But then he's cool, but then he gets shot in the head because he tries to save this girl who's like a clone.
But it's fine because he has psychic abilities like everyone else in this manga.
Oh, and then he has
So-
brain damage. Then he has permanent brain damage.
Yeah, but it's okay.
And then he just because he like had shot in the fucking face, and apparently getting shot in the face is bad for your health.
Apparently,
Who knew?
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he
But,
has permanent brain damage, and everybody and there's moments in that
And then
man,
we never see that character again.
except to show that he's like at home with a crippled.
Yeah.
Just
We just never see that character
He's
again.
just like he just show up. Hey guys, oh my god,
And-
where's my
and then
medicine?
Limit Break guy comes back, and,
he,
he's all
starts
like,
punching motherfucker in the face with swords, and he's like,
Yeah.
they're like, yo, this is stupid. You're like, we have like
And-
weapons.
and yeah, he uppercuts bitches, and then
Like literally, and then they're
Railgun
like friends.
shoots bitches.
Oh yeah,
and
he
then,
punches people to make them his friend.
and then his arm gets shot off while
And
he's
turns to a
fighting
dragon.
God? Question mark.
He's
and-
fighting the angel girl. Well, I mean,
Oh, Angel Girl,
Railgun gets okay. The girl, she gets super powered, and then it like turns out that's not good for you, and then she like destroys the planet, and then like he tries to stop her, but she accidentally blows his arm off, and then he like
His arm
a
turns
dragon
into a dragon.
a dragon comes out of his arm
What's
and
the
like
name of this manga?
Uh,
a certain magical index,
Say that again.
a certain magical index, and
This is
a
okay.
certain magical railgun, and a certain magical accelerator. There's a lot of spinoffs.
just
All
just
these-
read the index one first.
Yeah, the dragon thing that only shows up in railguns.
In Railgun, yeah. But to be fair, we just summarized this
Like entire
entire manga, a 64 chapter manga, in like a minute.
yeah. There's like a lot we
basically,
left.
yeah.
Oh, also
But
there's
it-
like the Catholic Church shows up and they're like evil and they like
Oh yeah, the Roman
Torture.
Catholic Church shows up.
oh there's like three.
So you know
also
they're
the
basically
Protestant.
completely in character, but into
Actually, they kind of and the Anglican Church shows up and they're kind of
The Anglican
If you-
Church is just as batshit insane as they should be. 'Cause
yeah
Anglicanism is an insane religion.
yeah they are
Throwing
actually.
it down.
They're
In this
they're
podcast,
assholes, but they're
Ropey
like
strands of Anglicanism.
As-
Ew, and
as
the
somebody
the
who has
Russian
family
Protestants and the
members-
Russian Orthodox
As someone who
shows
has
up.
family members in the Anglican Church, I can tell you that the Anglican Church isn't a thing. It is literally. I don't want to go to hell in case I'm wrong about there not being a god, so I'm just gonna say I belong to this church.
That's like,
Yeah,
That is literally
except
Anglicanism.
the Anglican Church is an actual organization in this manga. So,
Oh, so like it's
Yeah.
actually if the Anglican Church was taken seriously, basically.
and they had magical powers
and they had magical powers.
and swords and like fire and shit. And they were like fighting like.
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
pretty
it.
sure that they do.
This is,
I think
yeah,
that's
me
how
too.
the Protestant.
These are
works.
actually the two sides of the. This is how the two sides work. There's science and there's magic. Magic is like all Christian. Science are like atheist, I guess. They never really explain it.
It's the people who believe in magic hate science, but the people who are like doing the whole science thing are just like,
Fuck you guys. Like we don't.
why are y'all angry?
Oh yeah, and they try to
Why
work
are you
together.
so angry?
And they try to work together once, and they end up like murdering children.
Oh yeah.
they
So
try
if-
to work together one time, and like kids
if
just got
someone-
murdered, got beat to
If
death.
someone has the ability to do like any of the pretty much psychic powers, if they try to learn magic,
Their brains explode. Oh,
blood-
their veins.
their
Their-
brains explode, all their blood explodes out of their body.
Oh, and then the Anglican Church will come and beat them to death with
Yeah.
like sticks.
Just to be safe.
Should they explain why? I'm
They
really curious as
exploded
to
all
why.
my
Wait.
blood.
And then he got
To
beat
take care of the failed experiment is pretty much what they say.
and then they just like walk away and like traumatize kids. The end.
Yeah, they do it in front of their friends and shit.
Yeah,
It's like-
It's like a war
pull
between
up-
the church and science. Like, is
except
that-
they yep.
Yeah.
Except they like
Except-
they don't really. Except that
Yeah.
they do, and then it's like terrible and dead kids.
Plus, you can't ever really tell what any of the churches want because it's always a bunch of rogue factions.
Yeah, like somebody would just come out of nowhere. I want to kill everybody. And then like another one would be like, "What are you doing? Chill."
Yeah, all of
Chill.
them are like, you need to fucking stop. Look, we're real sorry about this guy.
We're sorry.
happen.
This was not supposed to go
Like-
on down.
like
This.
the fuck-
Seems like they would be on the same side.
Right, like
They
the
don't know
fucking-
anything what they're doing.
The fucking Mormon church shows up and they start apologizing.
Yo, we have no idea what's going on with this shit. We will fix everything.
No, I live in
Church of
Salt Lake
Canada.
City. I
Oh
can,
yeah, he does.
I can put it down that the Mormon church would be willing to beat people to death on the street if no one would challenge them on it.
Do they?
Like, they'd be willing to go hard to assert the power. Mormons take over everything.
Okay, so I'm playing Skyrim now.
Most of the
and-
Mormons I've met have been pretty cool dudes. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm playing
Yeah.
Skyrim now, and now
Okay,
there's like this
individual
blue box.
Mormons.
There's a blue box that says initializing. Wait a few seconds in the middle of my screen while I'm playing, and now
Nice.
it's gone. That was weird.
Yeah.
I've never had that happen. Just
But
thought
yeah.
I'd like to mention that.
Mormon church, people are nice in it. The people who control, like, big amounts of money,
Oh.
insane.
Well, yeah, but
Insane.
Well,
money makes you crazy anyway. Doesn't
But hey,
even-
with Pope, the new Pope is cool.
Oh yeah, the new pope's also a saint. So.
He is. Oh, I thought Jordan
Yeah.
Mann made it.
Oh no, it wasn't
Wait,
the
like,
last two ones they're trying to make
in
saints.
real
I
life
thought it
is
was-
a saint.
Oh, I mean, in real life,
No,
he's
the
like
actual
super-
pape.
Yeah,
The actual pope.
he just seems like a cool dude in general.
No, isn't it
Well,
they want to make the last two ones
They wanna make
saints,
the
or
last-
this
they-
one in the
they
last?
wanna make
saint?
the
I always
last-
thought they were automatically made saints, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, they want to
No.
make they want to make the Pope that stepped down a saint because you can't. You can't. I don't think you can be made a saint after you're dead unless you like died doing this thing that made you saintly.
Do you die as a saint? Most people made saints
No, no,
are dead.
no. You know what I fucking meant.
It's some weird like it's some weird process
Yeah.
that pretty much bypass.
Like everything.
Harrison, you misunderstand. What I meant was, like, to become a saint after you're dead, you have to have died doing your saintly thing, right?
Oh, that seems kind of stupid.
That's what
Is
I've
it?
heard. That's what I've heard. Like Mother Teresa, like, since she did her saintly thing and no one recognized it. Well, even though she was like an evil fucking cow, but
But she was an.
She also wasn't a Christian at the end of that.
She just
That's
wasn't.
also
Well,
true.
allegedly. You know.
She refused to give her patients anesthesia because she thought them suffering and dying would bring them closer to God. I would say that's
Hey,
an
man.
evil fucking
No,
bitch.
no. I was saying no. I was talking about the whole. She wasn't a Christian thing.
Yeah, well,
That is an alleged thing. That's
yeah.
The whole like, oh yeah, the anesthesia thing. Oh yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
I was just talking about the Christianity thing.
Oh, okay,
No.
yeah, but like,
Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah, she was.
like
she was kind of.
her
yeah,
quote
she did
unquote
something.
saintly thing, since like that wasn't recognized when she was alive, and then she died, like she just died.
Who really
like,
cares, though?
Yeah.
Does it matter if you're a saint? If you did
Yeah.
good things?
But
I
she
don't really-
did.
Well-
I mean, in general, she maybe had good intentions.
But she
Well,
was
pretty much the
absolutely
thing is
fucking
She's a good
with this-
symbol now, if nothing else.
yeah. The thing is with like John Paul II and John the 20 fucking whatever, it's like making them saints is sacrilege in their religion.
Basically, like, because what have those people done? Like,
Okay, it's-
he was the
yeah.
Pope. He pardoned child molesters. Like,
Well,
I
when
think
did that happen? When did that
I
happen?
think the miracles they're quoting is like changing just changing people's like blindness and stuff, curing
Wait,
that.
they
wait,
actually
wait.
do.
So his miracle
miracles.
was saying that
Wait,
gay
what?
marriage is okay.
Yeah, that's what they're quoting as miracles.
I didn't know you
It's,
had to do a miracle to become a. I guess I don't
Yeah, you
really
need
know
to
much
perform-
about
Yeah, you have
You
to
need
do
to-
miracles.
You need to perform
miracles.
You need to
Miracles,
perform
sorry.
3
Miracles.
miracles. You
You gotta go to a retirement home and do a mural.
Yeah.
You
Is that-
gotta-
You're a saint.
I'm fairly certain it's 3 miracles, but they will
I don't
give
know if
you-
it was 3. I think it was just miracles.
It's 3 I've read this before. It's 3 miracles, but they can lower the amount if one of the miracles is like a really fucking big thing. Like
So
if
if
you
you,
like if you're a
well-
Christian and you fucking cured cancer, I'm pretty sure that would be like sainthood right fucking there.
Or if you like, just
Do you
started
get to
flying.
count that as a miracle?
Well,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Miracle of
miracles
science.
isn't supposed to be miracles. Will be like, like spontaneous and impossible under any other circumstances.
Yeah.
seeing as a like
Wouldn't that be
they're
nothing?
seeing as they're literally
Wouldn't nothing be impossible?
yeah.
Exactly. Well, true.
Well,
But
also,
you know what I mean.
also curing cancer in the way that like most people would understand a cure, like a vaccine for cancer, that isn't fucking possible.
Well, that
So
would
you-
be possible. Like,
exactly.
That's not even like.
So if you manage to do a cure in that way, then it'd be a miracle. Like a cure for cancer isn't a thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
A cure for cancer isn't a
Well, I mean-
thing. There's only treatment.
Well,
and
technically-
prevention.
In the
Well,
same
we've
way,
cured a
if
lot
you,
of cancer.
if you make a cure for like the flu,
Yeah, that'd probably be
you
it.
win. You win life, honestly.
If
At
you
this
make
point,
a
you just,
cure
like,
for the flu that
Oh,
actually
yeah.
lasts forever, then yeah, then
you just
win.
killed something that was already dead. You were like, you
Yeah.
have cured. You have like
How do you-
figured out the meaning of life.
Yeah,
at this point.
and then
Like,
whenever there's a vampire infestation, they call you.
I know, like, man, I can kill what's not even. How do you kill what's not even dead?
Okay,
I got
so
this. Motherfucker comes out
it's-
of nowhere. I got this.
It's only one miracle, but it has to be verified.
Oh, that's one miracle.
Okay.
And apparently the miracle that's being thrown down is a nun claiming that Pope Jean Paul II cured her Parkinson's disease. Bitch,
Man.
nobody cured your Parkinson's disease.
She
Like,
said she
you
said
have
she cured.
that till you die.
She said he cured my Parkinson's disease. Meanwhile, like her hands are fucking shaking, like she's got
Oh.
like fucking
Like, isn't he
She's
still alive? Wait, isn't he still alive? Couldn't he be like,
yeah, he's
I
still
never
alive.
did that?
He's still alive. Yeah.
What if he showed up like, what are you talking about, bitch? I've never done that. That didn't make fucking sense.
No. No wait.
Why would I
You're
even
the best.
Why would I
You said
even
it just like that.
He cured,
Like, I don't
he
even know-
cured her
I don't even know, why
Parkinson's
would I
by
eat
cutting
that?
up by cutting off the parts of her body that shake. Like,
Like-
my right
like-
hand's all jittery. He just like takes out a fucking machete and is like, "Pfft, now it's
Oh,
not."
a saint is someone who's lived a holy life and already in heaven. Okay.
Yeah, and Jean Paul II's dead too, I'm pretty
And
sure.
what about those? What about those
Yeah.
saints? What about those saints who are still
Yeah.
like who were still alive then? What
You-
the fuck?
You can't then. That's
I don't think you can be a saint that's still alive.
yeah.
There
gotta
is
kill
no
ya.
such thing.
That's they kill you. That's
Okay,
what happens.
here it is. A saint is someone who lived a holy life, is already in heaven. They are considered to be role models for people of earth and are capable of interceding with God on someone's behalf. Isn't that what praying supposed to be?
Yeah, pretty
Except-
much.
Like, why do you? Why,
Yeah,
why do I
if-
need
Except
to?
it's on your own behalf,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah.
Oh, so I have to like get some backup with me. Girls, guys, like, is that like a bouncer? Like, guys, like,
Well,
fuck you.
Well, God
And then,
does
like,
have a God does have a
God-
banner, man. He's like Saint
Yes.
Peter at the
I'm
fucking
really-
pearly gates.
I really want to like it to be like a nightclub to me, like roll up and be like, hey, but like this dude to someone to come up and this like bodyguard just looks at me, bouncer just looks at me, he's like, someone's gonna have to come get you.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
like,
you, like, you,
remember
just- you roll up and it's literally a nightclub. Saint Peter's like this big dude in a fucking like he's super fucking
Well-
swole. He's got like a muscle shirt. He's got like a clipboard.
technically, if you think about like Peter in the Bible, he was
Peter
kinda
was
like
Yeah.
that.
pretty swole.
He was
Yeah.
pretty much just like that. So,
He's got
yeah,
like he's got like his fucking
I mean-
clipboard. He's like, you're not on the list, and then like your best like your best friend just pokes his head out the fucking door. Like Jesus is hanging off him like fucking drunk off his nut. And he's like, yo, Peter, he's fucking fine, man. He's fucking fine, Peter. Get him in here.
You sure?
Yeah, man, I'm
You
fucking
You sure about this? He don't look like he belong in La Heaven, or whatever the fuck heaven's
And then
like
Jesus, and then
club would be
Jesus,
called.
Jesus is like so fucking out of it. He's like, shut up, Peter, and just fucking swings. Dex Peter.
Dude, I just imagine Jesus on like an angry pussy hunt. Like just striking out at a bar and it's like, "No, bring me a glass of water right now." That shit's wine. Get the fuck out. You don't even know.
Yes.
You don't even know who I
We're
am,
all
nigga.
going. We're all going
You don't
to
even
hell,
know
and
who
I'll
I
see
am.
you there. Ah, it's brilliant. It's fucking brilliant.
Oh, it used to be. You used to have to be able to have two miracles.
Oh, they
Pope Francis was like, "Fuck it."
Pope Francis don't
I
have
think
time for
the-
two miracles.
I think the only way for the miracle thing to be taken away is if you die as a martyr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know, all the suicide bombers are now saints.
That's good.
I mean, I guess you could make them a saint if you wanted to.
I mean, if you're the Pope, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
The damn Pope. Swag.
Dude, I really want to see like the Pope just going hard, like fighting in a war. Like 80-year-old Pope.
Well,
Thing
I mean,
is-
they used to.
thing is,
didn't
he
they
doesn't
used to
even-
do
They
that?
still use swords and shields.
The Pope doesn't
Yeah,
even.
like
the Pope doesn't even change out of his robe and hat and his like Italian shoes. He's
He
just holding
pulls out
like a
Excalibur.
sawn-off
He
M16
pulls out
with a Student
Excalibur.
magazine.
He pulls
no.
out Excalibur and just starts slashing niggas in half.
Oh,
I think
brilliant.
the last time I can remember like
Okay.
actually getting to see the Pope fight was like Total War Medieval 2,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
killing the shit out of the Pope, pretty much.
War.
Next Call of Duty, you play as the Pope.
I mean, oh yeah, we can talk about that. There's new Call of Duty screenshot. Just screenshot. It's a picture of a black guy's face. That's it.
Oh,
and
oh
Orthodox-
wait. They're gonna be a black
and-
protagonist? Wow, man, they're branching out.
Who
And
said
Orthodox- So wait, I'm kind of confused. So if you're in, how do they know you're in heaven? I mean, I guess even in the Bible, like, how do we know they're in heaven?
Okay, who's throwing down?
Mother
the-
Teresa's just
I
chilling
want
down in hell. She's like, fuck it, I'm a saint. I don't give a shit.
Well, no, I'm saying
I
like
want you to
in the
think about this though. Like, are you gonna be the person who challenges if the Pope went to heaven or not?
no, I mean like currently in heaven. I
He
guess
still
I'm.
Snapchats in heaven.
Well, I'm just
Yeah.
like, I guess because I actually have read the Bible. I guess less, or like I guess most people in the fucking Catholic Church. Only person, if I remember correctly, in the Bible who actually straight up goes to heaven instantaneously, and is human, not excluding Jesus, is Moses, Elijah,
Abraham.
and that's
wasn't
it.
Didn't Abraham?
Abraham
go?
to go straight to heaven.
Okay.
No,
But
Abraham to go straight to
also,
heaven.
once again, who's gonna be the guy to challenge on whether the Pope is gonna make it to heaven or
Oh,
not?
no.
I feel
it's
like
like-
just the entire rest of the world.
I
No,
like
it's just that
this-
he has to be. No, it's not even like they're in heaven. Right? They have to be in heaven this very fucking instant. Everybody else like, is it supposed to be like when the Santa coming and shit?
Yeah.
If I remember reading the fucking Bible.
Also, who cares about what the actual qualifications of being a saint are?
Yeah.
Not
We've been
religious.
talking about this
Like-
for like the longest damn time.
We're not even Christian. None of us are.
Nope.
Oh yeah, are
Yeah.
you Christian? Are you Christian, Cinder?
No, I'm not.
Yeah. So what was like?
Yeah,
I'm an atheist.
none of it.
Yeah.
The closest you can get is like probably either me or Harrison.
Yeah.
I have read the Bible a fair amount, though.
Yeah.
I've read the Quran once.
I have not read the Quran. I do want to read that.
Does it ever,
Islamic, yay.
Well, I mean, I
ever-
just read it just so I can know.
Yeah.
No.
I get that.
Quran's actually
I feel
pretty
like-
good.
No.
Yeah, go on.
Quran is perfect.
Uh,
I was gonna say that-
For
It's
all
a
your
less
pedophilia
insane than
needs.
the Old Testament, surprisingly.
Well,
Slightly less insane than the Old Testament.
This is like, whenever always people always like, oh, the Quran says this and that. It's like, I don't know if it says that.
I'm fairly
Well, the
certain
Quran's like the
Quran-
newest one.
Well, yeah, Quran
Yeah.
knows one.
Yeah, so we
Uh,
should be following that one. Like, if you're, because it goes off of like the New Testament, so like we should all be following that one.
It
We just
uses
were just
the
like,
old,
nah.
it uses the Old Testament as well. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like, it's all
I
part of
think
one
it's-
big package.
Well,
Right.
19 of the
Basic-
books
Well,
are
it's the same.
Old
It's the same
Testament.
for every religion. If you follow the Old Testament, then you're one of the crazy ones. It's
Or
the Old
Jewish.
Nah, 'cause
Or
the Jew-
Jewish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, because the Jewish, like, they don't follow a lot of the crazy shit.
Yeah, they do.
Please don't know.
I don't
Well, they
see. I
stone
don't see
people.
Jews blowing themselves up.
Well, the Bible never says to blow yourself
I-
up.
Nor do I. Nor
Yeah,
do I.
yeah,
Nor do I.
the
Nor do I
Quran.
see Jews stoning fucking women to death or stoning gays to
That
death.
totally happened for a while.
Yeah, but,
So
yeah. The Jews haven't done it
That's-
recently.
And also, yeah, I
your
guess-
arguments are invalid here.
Yeah.
Completely.
I get why Christianity does do it because the whole Jesus, like, bruh, maybe you don't want to. Even when faced with rocks, they're dead.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a terrible way to die. If you really think about
It's
it.
very inefficient when you think about it.
Pretty painful. Like,
It's like the lottery.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of shit. You are getting a lot of shit. Just happens to be giant fucking rocks.
Yep. Giant rock. Best way.
The
to do it.
animators on this GIF, or not this GIF, but like the part of this index where this GIF is from, were lazy. Holy shit!
Yeah, because they're like the whole thing
So
just
bad.
disappears. Like,
Just his hand in the bread just disappears
it's like,
before it gets to her mouth.
yeah, it like in one frame is there, and next frame is just like, nope.
So what were we
Just
talking
no-
about before we got on the topic of the Pope? Because I think there was like one more thing we wanted to talk about before we ended.
Oh, you were
I
talking
don't know,
about
index.
Oh, and I watched a new series. It's like treasure hunting, some shit. I forgot the name of the title. Damn it. Let me look
Oh,
up.
I have to throw out to all the weird people who like weird manga that I like. Check out this manga called Tora Kiss. It's pretty good. It's this manga where it's like these people have stands pretty much. It's cool.
Wait, what?
They
have
live
what?
on an
You
island.
cut
It's
out.
like
You
this
cut out. What do they have for hands?
stands.
What?
Stands.
Stands.
Not for hands. Stands.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
They're pretty much JoJo characters.
What do you mean when they
Okay.
have stands? Like, when you say stands? Like,
I don't know what else to call them. That's what they're called in the series.
Like I'm gonna feel like I don't really
Like Black Sabbath, and the Stands from JoJo.
Oh.
Like they're not called anything else.
No, I was like, I'm thinking of like in real life. I was confused.
No. They have, I can't think of another series that has the same thing that I can talk about.
Okay, I was thinking like stands, like standing things up.
No, like Stands from JoJo.
Okay, I was like I was lost there for a second there. I had no idea what you were talking about.
All of the confusion.
You said Tora Kiss?
Yeah. But it's pretty much like, it's a fighting manga in that aspect.
Oh,
But the weird thing is like they live on this island of nothing but pretty much high schools.
Like
and, like,
schools. So like the series I was watching?
Yeah, and they
God, you fucking damn it. Did you just
What?
like tell me to watch some porn?
No, this isn't. Okay, the only thing that's weird about it is the way that they go through, like, their information is, like, the way that they transfer, like, mass amounts of important information to people is a duel. And at the end of the duel, the person who loses kisses the other person and gives them all their information.
This looks like porn. It's like I'm
This
looking at
it sounds
images.
very
Not, though.
strange.
It's
like,
really not, though.
I'm just saying the things I'm looking at in Google Images is like everything. It looks like porn.
I'm also
There's
also
probably,
very,
like, 5 panels out of the entire manga that are
Here,
actually...
I'm gonna send this to you. Y'all can like go look at this.
Or you can just, like,
This-
actually look at the real manga.
Or you can just look at the Google Images and just see like.
I'm really glad
This-
right now that I threw in an extra video into the lineup because we've actually run out of footage.
Good. Good. But yeah, it just... Or you can actually, like, look at the real manga.
It's
But
ecchi,
whatever.
ecchi, harem, and romance, and signing.
And it's
Wow.
none of those. Dude, it's shonen as shit. Like, that tiger thing that you see will blow things up. Like,
This
blow
MC
up
is
entire
truly-
areas.
The harem king,
The
most
harem-
badass harem
the harem
character.
king.
It's not... this isn't even, like, a harem either. It's weird. It's
Every
like...
single comment on here is like, "This is the greatest harem of all time."
It's not even a harem. Like, it skips all the harem beats, and it's just like, yeah, this guy kicked the shit out of every person in this manga.
Well, I see they you say he's like badass as fuck, but
Yeah, it's not a harem. It's...
I'm just saying with those
If you
images,
can't-
I'm gonna read it because I read everything. Cause
Yeah, if you can't harem is there's a lot of female characters, then it's a harem. But that's the only thing that's harem about it.
The fuck even.
And then you can go check out Shokugeki no Soma, which is a cooking manga. That's hype.
And then people fight.
And well, no, they have Shokugekis, which are pretty much food fights. It's like Iron Chef.
Like different like murder.
Oh my god.
It's well, actually, one character does get murdered. But
I was joking.
that's beside the point.
I was joking.
Really?
Yeah, well, the thing of it is this: like, he goes to this cooking school, the main character. That's it. Like, 10% of the people who come there their freshman year graduate.
Uh-huh.
It's that kind of place.
What are
It's
they
pretty much
doing
like-
there? It's cooking, nigga.
Well, what it is, it's like it's supposed to be like you have to have 5-star chef level cooking skills before you make it there.
You better be fucking.
And then it's like anytime every test is a competition between the other students, and if you don't do well in the competition, they kick you out.
Well.
So like only 10% of the people make it. So it turns into like some people are willing to kill somebody who's better at cooking than them, so they don't get kicked out of this school.
nice.
That's brutal.
Yeah,
basically, the
go
way
check
you
those
become,
out.
So basically, the way you become the best chef is to be the worst chef and just kill your way up. Basically.
Well,
That's true
I
in
mean-
all aspects of life.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
honestly.
that's how you get the bet. If you can't get better, just kill the person who's better than you.
Really, I mean,
Klingon promotion, I suppose.
or South Korea, North Korea promotion.
Yeah.
No, North Korea promotion, you've got to get Kim Jong-un to kill them.
Same thing.
Pretty easy. Yeah.
You tell the CIA, or you can just like, or if you're in America,
just-
just tell like the CIA
I
They're
just
terrorists.
imagine like a mix between North Korean and Klingon, like things. Like Kim Jong Un just walking out into populace of people like Kerpla!
Kerpla!
Klingon sword around.
Oh man.
You have disrespected me. We will fight to the death.
That might happen. We really don't know.
That's a possibility, honestly.
I like to
making someone
imagine-
look that.
I like to
So
imagine.
is making someone look at that sexually appealing panty a good idea? I'm on page
Oh
like
yeah,
3.
that is a line.
I
It's
Don't-
entirely there to mock the characters.
Don't
though.
tell anyone you saw it. And then she shows
God.
it off again. And then she shows it
what?
off again.
I don't remember that. What? Wait, what?
Hey,
When did that happen?
I don't know. Maybe I just like can't read words, all these English words.
Oh God.
But
Why?
Oh, yeah. This character, yeah. She,
I don't even.
that's actually a really interesting character.
is this dude trying to like go out with the guy's sister?
Yeah,
That's creepy.
I think his sister's like only a year younger than them. So,
Man, how the fuck is that, man? Their parents like.
like a year or two younger than them. She's an adopted sister.
Okay. I was say like I gotta admit, if I had a kid, I would not want one like 1 year later. That'd be awful.
Nah.
Yeah.
2 years is probably the better.
Honestly, I don't want kids
I don't
ever,
know.
but you know, that's
Yeah, I can. Let's get some. This is the real talk podcast now.
Yeah.
I can see myself having kids eventually.
Well, to be honest,
I don't know.
they were basically in overtime, so it's
wait,
literally
what?
like,
Alright,
Oh yeah.
we are.
Let's throw down some time stuff and
Let's slow down some
see.
shilling, and then we'll just finish up what we have to say, and then we'll end the podcast.
Yeah, I don't know. Kids, I like kids, but it's just, I don't really feel I'd be a good.
I feel like I'd be an awful father, straight up.
Yeah.
Can you imagine a kid being taken care of by me?
Yeah, that's like.
You
I
can't
just,
take
like,
care of yourself.
I can take care of myself.
Barely. But, you know.
Yeah, Dad.
Yeah. Yeah, see, he knows what's up. I'm still alive.
You know,
Exactly, yeah.
you're not my real dad.
Just spent $20 on some pizza. I don't really like the pizza. It's not even that good.
Yep.
Just eat it in like 3 days.
I made the worst decision ever. I put back, like, actual cheese because I was like, well, I'm leaving in, like, a week anyway. I don't want to buy any actual cheese. And I saw a can of con queso, and I was like, well, someone's buying this today.
Are you? You fucking idiot, man. That's,
What? I don't gotta refrigerate this bitch.
Wow.
So it can
Swag,
just
swag,
sit on
swag,
my
swag.
desk.
That's a bit
But yeah,
gross.
this stuff is just an awful decision.
Sounds like an awful decision is what it
I
sounds
mean, it
like.
tastes real good. Con queso is always good.
Yeah.
But, like, I bought a couple of cans of it for just no reason. That's not an adult decision.
No.
No one who's made a good decision in their life puts back a block of real cheese and buys 2 cans of salsa con
Yeah.
queso.
Jesus
I do.
Christ,
I
man.
would. That is something I'll do. I would do.
See, I'd probably be a terrible father because I'd treat it like a fucking science experiment. Fucking,
That's like
I'd have two.
putting a-
I'd have
understand
two.
that.
I'd
Understand
have
that
2
feeling.
kids. I'd have 2 kids. I'd treat one like as a control group, and the other one spoil the shit out
Did she
of him.
just
And then have
this
a
girl
third
just break
one.
into his bath?
Then have a
to
third
go for
one.
twins.
A third one that I treat like absolute shit, and just watch what happens.
See, this would be me. I'm like, bitch, I'm going to sleep. Fix your own dinner.
No, see, what would end up happening is I would have creative ways to fuck with my kid. Stuff that wouldn't fuck with my kid until way down the line.
Oh
like
my
teach
God.
them that at the end of every time you go to a drive-through, you end the order with "I love you."
How come you just show this girl his dick?
Dude,
This guy
that
just
would
showed
be
this
the
girl his dick.
That'd be the perfect fucking thing. That'd be the perfect fucking thing. Just like, oh
Subtle
my
ways
God.
to fuck with your kid and ruin their life.
Okay,
Yeah.
this series just showed this girl his dick.
Yeah, that happened.
Yep. Japan.
At one point, he just shows that chick his dick.
Yep.
Yeah, he's like, get the fuck out of my face, bitch.
All right.
Wow.
We're halfway.
He uses it as like a fighting technique.
Jesus
Almost.
Christ. Right, we're halfway through the excess footage, so we might want to like start wrapping up. I'll go.
Why don't you just show me playing Dark Souls?
What? No, I'm not.
Why don't you just show
I
me
already
playing
showed you playing Dark Souls. No one was impressed.
Show it again, because I'm so
No.
much waggish.
No.
My dual wielding powers. Oh wait, I'm like, I forgot. I only uploaded like. There's only like 3 episodes
I took
of
the
like
newest
20
one
I've
you
done.
uploaded. I'm fairly certain. So.
Yeah, I know. I just realized that it's like an hour, like 3 hours of footage behind what I'm actually doing currently.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're pretty bad.
So
dude.
let's get
Anyway,
to that chilling.
Who wants to go first?
I guess I'll go first. I'm the host of Banada. I do random stuff. I made a crossover between 2 well-known franchises the other day. But normally I do Let's Plays, and this week and probably for the rest of the month I'll be doing Dark Souls 2. So check out that.
Christ.
It's actually a new game and it's actually good, and I have a good video of it.
Yeah.
I play a lot of Dark Souls, so
Yeah.
I'm good.
All right.
And then when you're done checking him out, or just don't check him out anyway, fuck that guy. Check out Azrael Plays, where I play video games.
He plays
I do-
terrible video games that make people cry.
Sometimes. Right now, what I'm uploading is some Hearthstone. I'm doing a starter deck series where I'm playing a starter deck in
I
Hearthstone.
kicked your fucking ass.
I didn't play with any of my starter decks in that game,
That's true.
so you didn't even play the starter deck, right? I played a bunch of weird ones. But
Yeah.
and then I'm playing Narcissisu Side Second, which is a VN to end all VNs, apparently. I have no idea what's up with that shit. But yeah, those are things, and maybe I'll eventually be putting up Wildstar videos. Who knows? Hopefully that will happen eventually.
Ugh. All right. Well, when you're done ignoring these motherfuckers because their content
Oh yeah,
is
I did play
terrible.
Wildstar.
Yeah, you
know
did
that.
play Wildstar, but you were terrible at it because it's a game. When
Actually,
you're done,
you just like don't know anything about the game, so.
When you're
you know
done
what I'm saying?
ignoring these motherfuckers, you can come to my channel, youtube.com/user Spartan in Space, and you can watch all sorts of awesome stuff like game
Like
review,
him getting stuff wrong.
game reviews, television analysis bullshit. I'm playing this week. I'm playing a shit ton of Phoenix Wright, and also a ROM hack for Earthbound called Equestria Bound, and you're actually watching it right now, and it's pretty fucking rad. And I'm actually I'm a lot further. I'm actually a lot further in the game than I am in this footage. I'm a lot further on, and I might be playing Alan Wake, or I might be playing Shadow Warrior. I haven't decided which one I want to play yet, but I will pick by like the end of next week. So.
Guys, on a separate note, for the update from last week's podcast, I found a game called Smurfbound.
Smurfbound, that was actually a thing.
Yeah, Smurfbound is real.
Oh my god.
Am I gonna plug shamelessly?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
We're
All right,
waiting for
awesome.
you, man.
All right. Well, so basically, my name is Cinder, and my channel name is Return to Cinder, as it appears on the screen, I assume.
Yeah.
And I basically just do RPGs, I guess. Let's plays.
Basically RPGs. That's the best way to say it. All right. Anyone have any closing arguments, insults, suicide notes?
Oh yeah. How about some death threats?
Yeah. How about some
Oh, I
death
want
threats?
to kill some fucking people. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm
Let's
gonna
kill
go.
some people. No, let's just if you're gonna start hating any like teammate owner, hate the owner of the Clippers.
Oh yeah, this guy.
Because that dude is super racist.
Yeah, just like
His argument that he had with his black girlfriend is
Black
stuff like
girlfriend.
black and Mexicans shouldn't ever work together. They can't do it.
What the fuck, even?
You
Like-
should stop disgracing me by being seen with a black person in public.
No, this was Magic Johnson he was talking about.
Yeah.
He was about Magic fucking Johnson. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I like Magic Johnson's response. Though he's like, man, I actually know this guy. What the fuck? I thought we were cool, man. I thought
Like
we were cool.
straight racist. He is super racist.
Oh my god, dude. That's fucking terrible. That's fucking terrible. Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
God.
bad.
Like, yeah.
Anyway, all right.
That dude's an asshole.
Yeah, this dude's an asshole.
He's-
All right,
His
well,
entire
that's-
workforce is just like black people too. That's the
Yeah.
worst thing about it.
Yeah,
They'll kill him.
basically.
We should do that.
I like how
They
they
should
were
televise it.
actually thinking about like not playing at all in playouts. They're like,
They should do that.
They
They'll
decided,
get paid
like,
either way.
I mean, they don't actually. If they don't play, they don't get paid. They
Yeah.
would lose a lot of money if they didn't play, but it's still like.
Well, yeah. Considering that they make like $10 million a year if you're like a decent player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you get like a lot of bonuses are like tied to those. Also, at the same time, it's like, you know what? I've done a year of work. I don't think I want to like just fuck it over just like
Yeah.
one person.
Yep.
But still, I'd be like really upset about that. I don't know if I'd be able to play.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
It's like the guy I'm playing for hates me.
Oh well.
That's good to know.
Fuck him.
That's
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
good.
normal. Your
Yeah.
boss usually hates.
Like hates you because of not because you're an asshole or anything. Just like
Yeah.
hates you because you.
Just hates you because you're black.
Yeah.
That is a little different.
He hates
Although
you
this
'cause
is
you were-
America, so it
hates-
Well, what's weird is his racist argument wasn't like, fuck Hispanics or fuck blacks. It was like, minorities can't work together, honey. You should stop trying, pretty much. Like, what?
He's like he had like the slave. It was like the most slave-ornery thing I've ever read in my or
It
heard
was
in my
like
life.
what was it? It was like I've paid for them to have food and housing. That's
No,
should
he's
be
like I
enough.
give them food, I give them money, I give them housing. Like, oh man, slave owner.
Now,
You're
why
full
can they
slave.
complain
Man,
about
you a
working
slave
in
owner.
fields?
Hmm.
I
Man,
mean,
Jesus
I guess
Christ.
Nosvik should know about racism. That's why he hated 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah. Man,
And
I just
that is where we're ending the podcast.
that movie, man, that movie just made me hate black people. That's why I'm on a podcast with 2 of them every week.
You
Yeah,
you gotta keep them Negroes in line, don't you, massa?
He goes to a storefront, buddy, like, man, you see how I fucking put those niggas in their place?
Oh
He
my
was the
God.
one that hired me to work on a Stormfront page.
I don't think we've ever actually talked about that on the podcast. How you got hired to work?
I,
Oh,
think,
yeah.
Storefront
I don't
page
think we
as a
did.
black person.
I guess that's another closing thing we can do.
Oh, yeah.
I've designed a website for Stormfront before, so
And he's black,
yeah.
which makes him so much better.
Yeah. But
Oh
my name
my
is
God.
Zachary Blake, so they're like, yeah, whatever.
Like, yeah, his name's
What if they're
not.
wa-
His name's not Lakito
What if they're
Neal or
watching this?
whatever.
What if they're watching this right now?
Who's get? What do I care? I've already been paid. Like,
Yeah. He's, if
That was a
anything, he's
month
just not
ago.
gonna get. He's just gonna get rehired. I mean, shit.
Nigga. Fuck, I am not going to give him a recommendation.
Oh
all
my
right.
God.
Now that seems like it's a
So,
good place.
That's
to
a good point to stop. All right, everyone. We'll see you. We'll see you next week. This has been Non-Content Podcast 9. David Cage's Ropey Strands of Creativity.
All right.
I want to see what fucking cover image Rob gives this shit with that sort of
Right.
title,
What's he gonna pull out of on this one?
because he's normally pretty good with them. All right, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're out.
Wait, what were we talking about? What were we talking about? I forgot.
David,
out.
we're talking
I'm
about
done.
we're talking about David Cage's Ropey Strands of Creativity.
That's what our podcast title's gonna be.
Damn right. All right, we're out.